Boom. All right, we're live.
Awesome. What is going on, everybody? Julian Sherman here, coming to you from Las Vegas, Nevada. Want to get to know where, give me 1 second here.
All right, we're live.
Whoa, that's playing twice. Let us know in the chat below here where everybody is tuning in from. Below the presentation here, below the webinar, there's a little blue button where you can click sign in with Facebook, or you can click the little Google Plus button. It's not going to post to your Facebook, anything like that. It'll just allow us to interact with you and see where you're from. So before we get started here, Eric, let's see where everybody's from here. It's always interesting to see where everybody's tuning in from. The cool thing about the internet is that you don't need to be in a specific office. You don't need to be in a specific location. All you need to run a successful online business is a laptop and an internet connection, and obviously a desire to succeed. So we got over 100 people on here. So we're gonna get started in a few minutes. We got people from all over. We got Danny from Detroit, Michigan. We got Diane. Sorry if I'm slaughtering any of you guys' names. Diane from Calgary. What's up, Javita? Jacob, what's up, buddy? We got Kelly from Cali. Let's see what we got. We got Chris from Topeka. What's up, Danny? We got Jeff from Florida. Chris from KS. What's up, man? What's up? We got Bambi from Florida. How's the weather in Florida? I heard my parents just went there for a trip. They're saying it's beautiful. We got Los Angeles in the house. New Zealand. We got John from Edmonton. What's up, fellow Canadians over here? We got Jeff from Florida. We got Danny. What's up, man? We got Luis from Brentwood, New York. Oh, small world, man. I grew up pretty close to New York, originally from Philadelphia. Been traveling a lot though since running an online business, so it's always good to see some East Coasters. We got Scott from VA. What's up? We got Chess from the Big Island in Hawaii. Awesome. We got people from all over. What's up? We got Mama Jang from Abbotsford, Canada. We got Matt from BC. We got Massachusetts. I'm good, Jovinda. Hopefully I'm pronouncing that right. We got Hamidu from Winnipeg. A lot of people from Canada. Awesome. We got about 100 people on. We're going to get started in just 2 minutes here. We got some really powerful information that we're going to cover tonight. This information literally took myself from being a broke personal trainer a few years back, making 10 bucks an hour, to now traveling the world full time, not having to wake up to an alarm clock or answer to a boss in over 2 years now. And not only that, but we've created a community now with over 8,000 people who are like-minded, on track, doing the same thing. And we got some really awesome information. 76 degrees, awesome. Live video keeps getting interruption. Greg, maybe try a different web browser. That might help. Awesome. So like I said, the information. Oh, let me mute that here. 1 second, guys. Awesome. So the information, what's up, Cardamone? Oh, we got Jason Cardamone. As you guys pay very close attention and stick to the end, we actually have a special guest that's going to come out, a guy that's done millions of dollars in our industry and has built teams of 50,000 people plus, all using the internet. So we're going to give you guys some tips, tricks, secrets that we've used to really not only create financial success for ourselves, but be able to impact the lives of thousands. We had a live event last month, and we asked everybody in the community, separate, on camera, we're like, what's one word you could use to describe our community? One word. And every single person, without talking to everybody else, they said family, because it's not always important about making money. Yes, you're here to make money, but it's more important who you're making money with. Do they care about you? And as you'll see, as you pay very close attention, you'll see what we've put in place here to do that. So the guy that you guys actually have the privilege of hearing from today, the guy who's going to host this web class, host this presentation, and break down the system that we've put in place here that's been creating more financial success stories from everyday average people, maybe like yourself, who has never had experience, never done anything online. The guy that's going to break down the system, break down the information, and really what I would make sure you have a pen and paper handy, something to take notes, because we're going to be going into a lot of information. The information you're getting for free just by attending this webinar has cost us tens of thousands of dollars in our own money, countless hours in experience to figure out, and you guys, get to really, we're going to peel back the curtain and show you that information. So the guy you guys have the privilege of listening to today, this guy, he has one of the most, I'm not going to get too much into his story because I want to respect you guys' time, but this guy has one of the most incredible stories that I've ever seen, ever happen in our industry. This guy, before finding Global Affiliate Zone, before stumbling across this webinar that he's about to show you right now, this guy struggled for over 10 years trying to make money online, trying different courses, different businesses, different work from home things, got scammed, tried all these things, and he failed for over 10 years. But he always knew that he was going to travel the world. There was people doing it. He knew he was going to be able to earn an income online. He just didn't know how until he got to the point where literally a couple years ago, he had to live in his car. He couldn't afford rent. He was a personal trainer at the gym. He was working at the gym. He would shower at the gym. And this guy was literally living in his car. But he always knew he was going to figure it out. And it wasn't until he plugged into this system that you guys are going to get revealed to you right now as you pay very close attention and stick to the end here with us, where now this guy's traveling the world full time. He's earned multiple six figures online, earning multiple six figures a year. He's had months as high as $55,000 in a single month, and he'll show you proof of that here in a couple minutes. And he gets to do what he loves now. He gets to travel around with his family. He gets to surf every single day. He just moved from an apartment that he could barely afford in Los Angeles to now his dream home right on the beach, inspiring the lives of thousands and just really being a perfect example of what's possible if you just stick with it. And he went through all this shit before we had a system. So once you see what we have in place here, Eric's going to break it down for you. So without further ado, Eric, are you there, buddy? I'd love for you to break it down for everyone.
Hey, buddy, can you hear me okay, Julian?
Coming in good, man. Is there a sunset there? Or are you in
Yeah, let me get this quick shot of that. Just like you're talking about. I was living in my car a few years ago, but now that's my view. Wall Street, Los Angeles, coming in there. Manhattan Beach, California. Wow, life has changed. So let's show everybody else how to do the same.
Awesome, man. Take it away, brother.
Awesome. Thanks, buddy. Hey, good evening, everybody. It is Eric Carlson. I hope you guys are having a great day, had a great weekend. Yes, we are, in fact, live here. Yes, it is very bright on this side of my couch here in Los Angeles, California. And guys, we're going to show you something very, very exciting. You can tell I'm enthusiastic about this because not only does it change my life and my family's life, like what our kids get to do, the type of travels we get to do now, that can be at every single sporting event, every single thing that's done at school. Like, it's really amazing, guys. And it's really because what you're going to learn about tonight. Like Julian said, I struggled really for 10 and a half years in this industry and failed miserably. And it wasn't until what you're going to see the Global Affiliate Zone has created that everything changed. It took me from being a broke personal trainer to multiple six-figure income earner, full-time online, getting up every day, sharing and inspiring the world. And one more thing Julian said there too, guys, is that, you know, once you get enough money, it's really about waking up every day, inspiring and becoming a better person of yourself to go out there and inspire other people to go out there and be the best version of themselves, guys. And we're hoping to do that here tonight to provide you guys that vehicle for which it gives you the time and the freedom to go out there and live the life that you truly want. And I promise, when you pay very close attention to all the things I said in the webinar, something's going to click within you. Something's going to be awakened within you to the point where you're like, I get this. I really understand what they're doing. I really understand what the opportunity I have in my hand. I really feel like by the end of this webinar, you'll be joining this community. You'll be on the exact same path to change your life. So guys, enjoy this process tonight. It's very quick. We'll get right to the point. I'm going to share some slides with you as well as some live presentations. We're going to open and close the chat throughout the webinar. Just so we can make sure you guys are focused, okay? But when I ask for some feedback, go ahead and just, when we open the chat, fill that in there, okay? All right, guys, I'm going to start sharing my screen really quick here, and let's get started, and let's start changing some lives tonight. Woohoo! I love it. All right, guys, again, just make sure we're on the right spot. This is the Global Affiliate Zone live webinar. And, guys, I like to call the Global Affiliate Zone the real solution to building a business online. And you're going to see a lot more about that in depth here in just a moment, guys. But it's a real solution because I know 90, maybe even 95% of the people in the industry fail. I've worked with them. I was one of those people, did it for years. But what happened was the Global Affiliate Zone solved that issue. And you're going to find out exactly how that happened tonight and how people are plugging in all around the world and changing their lives. And guys, quick income disclaimer, as you can see there on the bottom. I am going to show you how I did make $55,000 in 1 month and other people and incomes. And so guys, just to let you know, this is a business. This is not a job opportunity. And like anything in life, what you're going to put into it, your time, your commitment, are you coachable? Are you trainable? Are you going to follow instructions? If you can do all those things, then you can get results, all right? But if you think you're going to come in here, it's going to rain down money tomorrow without doing anything, this is not for you, right? This is a real, legitimate, long-term business to build online, all right? So pay attention, enjoy the live process. This is going to be awesome. All right, so here's what we're going to cover so you guys understand from A to B where we're going tonight. Okay, first of all, just briefly a little bit more how I went through from a broke personal trainer to earning a six-figure online income last year. Last year was my first year to break six figures, guys. Pretty freaking cool. As well, guys, two major trends, all right? Major wake-up call. I just read another 3 articles today about this stuff, guys. You have to be understanding what's going on out there, and if you don't understand, then I'm afraid that life and financial situations might just come running out of nowhere and just knock you and your family down. As well, guys, we're going to talk about how to build a powerful online business. Guys, instead of just thinking about got to make money very fast, got to pay bills by the weekend, we want you to start understanding how to build a long-term business that will pay you 3, 4, 5 years down the road, all right? As well, guys, I'm going to be completely upfront and honest with you. And I say that because we decided to do this, guys, because there's a lot of webinars out there. We like to see what's going on in the market space, who's trying to offer what out there. And here's what I hate and dislike about most webinars. It is this, rah, pump you up full of good information, and then boom, they hit you this high ticket offer at the end of the webinar. It leaves you really deflated and kind of lost. Well, guys, we're not going to do that to you. We're not the type of community. We're not that type of system. I can tell you, though, if you're looking for an opportunity, though, to partner with six-figure marketers on proven profitable campaigns, like Julian said, we have over 8,300 plus people in our community that are using these same campaigns, then pay very, very close attention to the very end of this webinar because we have a very special offer for all of you who are serious. We are looking for serious people like yourself who want change. So if you are ready for that change, pay very close attention all the way to the end. All right. So quickly, guys, how did I go from being a broke personal trainer to earning a six-figure income online? Well, guys, I just want to let you know, okay, I'm not some superstar, some rock star. I'm a person just like you. I grew up in a small town in Texas. I was told, the best opportunity for me was to get a football scholarship to go to college. Well, I did that. I tried to college route. I was going to do get your degree, go work for 30, 40, 50 years and get a watch, right? Well, guys, that never worked out for me. And I tried actually doing that. I worked over 48 different jobs. But to me, JOB stands for just over broke. Maybe you can agree with that. So I noticed on the people who seemed to have the money, who were traveling, who had the cars, the houses, lived in the nice neighborhoods, well, they were business owners. So without any kind of formal business training, I started my first herbal supplement company, guys, invested over $30,000 that had overhead of $5,400 a month for 3 years, guys, and ultimately failed and lost tens of thousands of dollars. And so, one of the things I really settled into, because I like helping people transform, I've always kind of been a people person. I like being a coach and a mentor to help watch people change. So I was a personal trainer, guys, for well over about 15 years. Wow. And I liked it, guys. Like I said, I like watching people change, but it's not a scalable business, meaning if I wanted to make more money, I had to work more hours, right? You always hear that phrase, work harder, right? If you want, well, I don't like that, right? And I wanted to make multiple six figures, and I wanted to get up in the morning and go surf. I wanted to go travel. When I was personal training, I couldn't get up and surf every day like I do now because I had to be at the gym by 6 a.m. every single day, right? And then the 2008 financial crisis happened, guys, and that was a big wake-up call for me because right then and there, and you guys ought to be paying attention to this because there's financial crises coming, big ones, again, right? It's just always going to happen. Cycles happen. And at that time, which you're probably realizing as you watch all these type of stores and businesses close, your income could be turned off overnight these days, right? So for anybody who's been out there trying to make money online, trying to start an online business, trying to do that stuff from home or like a home-based business, I've tried everything, guys, since 2004 when I started my first businesses. And as a fitness trainer being featured on magazine covers all around the world, television shows, etc., I thought you would think, right? Hey, you got your face on the cover of all the magazines and Ellen DeGeneres even has you on her show. You should be able to get rich doing that, right? Well, guess what, guys? I tried doing it, and I tried it all. I mean, I wrote 5+ ebooks, guys. I'd take 4, 5, 6 months to write an ebook and then try to sell it. I would build membership sites to try to drive traffic and build membership-based websites. I created workout DVDs to sell. I tried affiliate marketing the wrong way. And I even tried blogging, guys. And like Julian had mentioned, guys, at the end of 2010, after all that effort, all that trying, all those businesses and everything, and even being featured on all those magazine covers, I still had to go live on my Toyota 4Runner for 8 freaking months, guys, which is kind of crazy because like Julian said, I was going to classes. I taught 50, 55, 60 people a class 4 days a week. Nobody even knew I was homeless, guys. It's awesome. I was showering at the gym. So for any of you who's tried to make money online, try to start your own businesses, even those home-based businesses where they tell you, hey, go bug your friends and family and make lists of da-da-da-da-da. Well, guys, I've tried all of those as well. And it wasn't until what you're about to see tonight that a real solution came across and it absolutely changed my life. So guys, in life, you have to make a decision, right? And for me, I had to, right? I mean, I'm living out of my car. What am I going to do? My poor mom is freaking out in Texas going, my poor sonny boy is living out of his car. What is going on? He's nearly 40 years old, right? So guys, this is where the real shift happened, right? I had to make a decision. The economy's kind of starting to turn. Do I start another personal training company? Well, that wasn't my dream, right? Like Julian said, I want to get up every day. I want to travel with my family. I want a personal training. I want to serve. I want to live my life, right? Like you want to live your life, right? So for me, I started an online venture, another online business. And guys, so I was able to borrow about $5,000 to get what's called all in with a company, right? And at that company, I told everybody, guys, I know exactly how this works. I've been doing it for 10 years. It's got this blogging platform thing. I know I can sell it like crazy. So the people, I got some money borrowed from some family. Guess what, guys? A year later, when I told everybody I'd be living here at the beach, overlooking the ocean, just like I am right now, well, guess what really happened? Another year went by and I was $8,000 deeper in debt. I wasn't sitting right here in this beautiful place with this beautiful view looking at that ocean, guys. I was deeper in debt. And now a buddy was letting me sleep on his couch at this time, okay? So here's how the real shift happened, guys. And this is why you got to be paying attention to life. And if you realize this when you pay attention, you're the creator of your reality. You tell the universe you want something. You say it in your prayers. You say it in your thoughts. When you see that house you want, that car you want, that lifestyle you want, you're saying that with your words and your thoughts and your emotions and actions will bring those things to you, guys. And this is what happened. It might happen for you just like the same way. I was scrolling through my Facebook newsfeed, saw a video, and in this video was a 19-year-old kid making $20,000 a month and traveling around the world. And guess what? He was promoting the exact same company that I was failing at big time. So here's a big key to being successful online, guys. You might want to pay very close attention right now, okay? Here's what I decided to do, and this is where everything started to change. You see, I decided to find a mentor, right? And I want to find out who taught that guy how to be successful. And I found that mentor, and I got on a live webinar, just like you guys are watching here. And on that live webinar, everything changed. See, I was being shown how to build a long-term successful business. I was doing everything wrong, guys, everything wrong. I didn't know how to build what's called high-converting sales funnels or anything. So guys, on that live webinar, everything changed. And from that moment, honestly, life will never be the same. Thank goodness. Because guys, since that point, I was able to go meet my great buddy, Matthew Jang and Julian Sherman for the first time up at our first event, guys. And from that moment, myself, Julian and Jang, been able to travel to multiple mansions all across the country. I was able to travel like 14 times last year, going out, renting all these mansions and going to Hawaii 3 times. You know, it's just absolutely amazing, guys. Now what we do is we have this community of 8,300 people and growing like 100, 200 plus people a week. And guys, now we're able to bring people into these mansion events. We have these events where we train and work with people and transform people's lives, guys. And that's really what this is all about. You know, being able to transform and help people's lives, take care of my family the best way possible. And when you do that, guys, when you have that time freedom to live the life you want, I promise you'll never, ever go back. And you'll never, ever, never want to go back and miss that time with your friends and family. So guys, success leaves clues. And for those of you who send me emails, okay, you see me traveling. You see I just bought the brand new boosted board last week, right? You see me doing all the fun stuff that I do. And all those who said, okay, Carlson, I see you doing that. You're okay, but show me some numbers because I'm a numbers person. If I see some proof, then I'll join you. So here it is for those of you who need some numbers. Out of a little over 700 plus thousand, almost 800,000 affiliates, you can see right here last year I got number 10 in the world. I got number 2 in the world. And you can see here I got number 3 in the world. Okay, that's out of a lot of people, right? And here, like Julian was saying, the largest month I deposited over $55,735 in 28 days. That was a big, fun month, guys. Now, that's great, right? Yay, Eric's changed his life. That's awesome. Good success story, right? But, guys, again, like Julian's saying, once you make that money, what wakes you up every day? What gets you inspired to go out there and like change the world and be an example? Well, this is what it is, guys. It's the global affiliate zone. Because of the global affiliate zone, because of the automation you're going to see here in just a moment, we're able to look at all those other stars right there. We're able to help brand new people just like yourself who watch this presentation, go through the experience, join a community, plug into the training, show up to the weekly workshops and do exactly what we show them to do, and look at those people as well, dominating hundreds of thousands of people on leaderboards, guys. And that's all because of the system's been designed. And like Julian said, our community, guys, we have actually, I got to change that number, over 7,300 people now in our community. This is the Global Affiliate Zone, guys. And if you're looking for a group of badasses, who are out there changing lives, inspiring other people, uplifting, motivating people, never letting people give up on their dreams, then welcome to Global Affiliate Zone, my friend. You are in for an amazing experience, all right? So here's two major trends. Please, for your sake and your family's sake, make sure you pay attention to this because you may or may not even know this is happening right now. Okay, this is huge. And I promise you, one of these trends is going to leave you completely freaking broke, lost, and relying on some sort of government service. The other one will have you strutting towards your future like a boss, no worries at all, right? Let's check that out. What's trend number one? Well, this is your wake-up call. This is your opportunity, your chance. This segment right here could change your entire future, okay? Look at the headlines today, all right? Working and poor, finished at 40. Where are all the jobs? Will you ever be able to retire? Where did my career go? Guys, if you have 50% of Canadians and 62% of Americans who live paycheck to paycheck, how the heck are those people going to plan for retirement when if you're born in the 80s, you're going to need $2 million to make to retire. If you're born in the 90s, you need $2.5 million to make. How is that working out, guys? No longer is it a guarantee where you can go to college, come out and get a job. Over 52%, I think it's over 56% now in the last 2 years, it's changed maybe, of college kids come out and don't even get a job and a degree that they actually is paid tens of thousands of dollars for. And guys, it's about to get absolutely worse. No freaking doubt. And I've been reading about this technology stuff for over 20 years, guys. I'm amazed, but it actually really is happening. This is what's going on, guys. This is why I talked about. I was reading 3 more articles today about the retail apocalypse is happening right now. Okay? Look at this. Robots will eliminate 6% of all jobs by 2021. Okay? Look at this. Japan, in January here, an article. Japan eliminated 34 different white-collar jobs with AI technology, guys. Artificial intelligence, all right? Uber drivers. I was talking to my Uber driver today. He was like, I'm joining what you're doing because guess what? All of those cars are going to be automated in 5 years. Heck, you can see Arizona, San Francisco, the cars are already starting to hit the road. Guys, so who about all those people who are supplementing their income? Guys, it's called technological unemployment. Get educated, understand what's happening because 47% of all jobs across every sector will be lost by the end of 2030s. Guys, that's a little over 10 years from now, guys. Technological unemployment. Look at these different jobs. Make sure there's not one job to say from bartenders, cooks, musicians, lawyers, even teachers, physicians, and surgeons. Guys, your bathroom's going to become your doctor very soon, guys, in the early 2020s. I'm telling you, you need to understand what's happening here. So how do you save yourself, right? How do you save yourself from losing a job and become like technologically unemployed? Well, here's how we're able to do this in the Global Affiliate Zone and educate. Guys, we're not only educating our community and uplifting them and empowering them and providing the best personal development tools to be the best people but as they can be, but guys, we also have the best system that's designed to ride this other wave, guys. And this wave right here, check this out. Guys, go ahead and open a chat for me, guys, really quick, because I'm going to come out here in a second. I want to see if they know this, okay? Because this is a really big deal, guys. Did you know that when you hop online and you check out and purchase something, that 90% of the time an affiliate is making commission from your purchase? Guys, let me know in the chat below if you guys know that. I'm going to pop out here in a minute when I just show you a couple stats, okay? Let me know yes, yes, or no, no below, guys, all right? Now, check this out. Look at this. In 2012 here, guys, there was about $231 estimated billion in online shopping and spending, okay? Fast forward to this year, it's expected to be over $370 billion in online shopping and spending. Now, guys, that's a massive jump. Now, guess what? By 2020, that's expected to be over $500 billion in online shopping and spending. It's like an article I just read today, guys. Let's talk about the retail apocalypse and the thousands and thousands of retail stores that are shutting, guys. All those retail stores are going to end up shutting down at some point. Massive ones, right? Even grocery stores will be shutting down and removing employees, guys. Major trend here. So what is that trend? Online shopping. More and more people are connecting to the internet. There's 3.3 billion people online. There's going to be 5 billion people online. Then there's going to be 8 billion people online by 2024. More and more people are turning to the internet to buy their products and services. So what's that major trend that you can take advantage of that the Global Affiliate Zone designed to ride? Well, guess what? It's affiliate marketing, direct sales. And really quick, look at this, guys. It's expected to grow by 10% all the way through 2020 and to become a $6.8 billion industry. Hey, Julian, did they know that? Let me know what they're saying out there. Did they know that was going on there, boss?
Yeah, we're getting some mixed answers here. We got some people did know. As you know, now with jobs really going away, it's somewhere people are looking because people are seeing these opportunities. We got a couple yeses. Angel said no. Garrett said no. John didn't know. Let's see here. Jovinda said no. Jose didn't know. Antoine knew about it. Dominique said, yeah, that's crazy. Gregory, no. Jade knew about it. Randy said no, he didn't. So for the most part, I'd say 80% of people said no, they don't know about it.
Okay, cool, good. And let's educate them on it. Awesome. Thanks, Julian. All right, guys. So let me show an example of what an affiliate is here. I'm gonna go. Let me share my screen again. Boom. So cool, guys. This is humongous. All right. There's a couple different ways to do it. So let me just briefly describe what an affiliate is. Okay. So look, I'll type in Walmart.com. Now, guys, there are literally thousands and thousands of stores, tens of thousands of stores that you can do this for. Big retail box stores like Walmart's, which are closing thousands. I mean, it's crazy what's going on, guys. But anyways, thousands and thousands of stores, as well as there's like different sites called like Max Bounty and stuff where you can get thousands of different offers of products to sell. But here's what an affiliate is. Look, so I go to Walmart.com. Okay. Look at their advertising, tax refund. Come spend it at Walmart. It's amazing. Okay, scroll all the way down the bottom of the page here. Look at this. Now, what's that say right there? Look, it says affiliate program, right? Now, again, this will say this on BestBuy.com, Target.com, and all those other stores. So, but I'm going to show you Walmart. I'll click on affiliate program. Now, look what happens. You can become an affiliate for Walmart. So what happens? I click on that button. Now I get to sign up to get in a Walmart affiliate link. So here it is, guys. You fill in your name, your information, your business information, blah, 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 blah. And now here's what's going to happen. Okay? This is so cool. So here's what's going to happen. Ooh, that sun shifted on me. So here's what's going to happen. You sign up for one of those companies and one of those sites, okay? They're going to give you a link. So it might be, Walmart.com / and a bunch of numbers. Now that's your link. Now, if you understand how to drive traffic and create, a good offer, right? An ad that goes to an offer through a funnel that goes to that page and drive traffic to that offer, then what happens is anybody who uses and clicks on your link and goes to that website and buys a product or service, Walmart or whatever store it is or company is will take the credit card information, process the financials, ship out the product, handle the customer service, and because of your efforts, they're going to send you a check in the mail. Guys, I love it. I love going out of my mailbox and pulling sacks of checks out. It's crazy how it happens, but that's how that works. Just so you guys understand that. You go to a company, they set you up as an affiliate, they give you a link. If you understand what I'm about to show you next, and you can drive traffic to that offer, you can build and create an income. Okay, I just want you guys to understand how that works really quickly. Now check this out. Digga-doos, digga-doos, digga-doos. So cool. All right. Oh, look at that slide. Okay. Now imagine if, my friend, okay, you understand how affiliate marketing works. We're all on the same page now. Now imagine if you knew how to get the right offers, right, in front of the right people instead of a silent affiliate earning that commission. It was you who earned that commission, okay? You got the right training. You had the right system. You know how to find the right offers and put them right in front of the right people. Guys, I was talking again to the Uber driver just this morning, and he's like, well, how do you advertise? I'm like, think about this. You drive down a highway and somebody puts a billboard up. It's 100,000 people seen a day, but maybe 1,000 people actually really care about that billboard, right? Same thing when it comes to marketing and advertising, guys. Like, let's say Facebook. You can market and advertise and put an ad right in front of people who only are interested in that type of offer. Makes sense? Very, very cool. So what if you became an silent affiliate? Wouldn't that be awesome, right? Now, a lot of people say at this point, okay, yeah, Carlson, Julian, I'm in. This is really, really cool. I want to do this. How do I build a powerful online business? Now, here's what I was talking about earlier, guys, when I don't like seeing other webinars and I see these flashy marketing gimmicks to get people in where they're like, it's super easy. Just buy this product and turn around. You'll make thousands of dollars. Well, guess what, guys? There's a couple of things you have to understand how to do. So here's the truth that most marketers and companies aren't telling you out there. You have to understand how to build what's called a high converting sales funnel. Okay, now I'm actually going to break this down step by step for you. So please take some notes because I'm going to give you as much value as possible so you understand what's going on here. So here it is. Imagine the bottom of funnel here. That's the last, okay, there's your funnel. The very last piece in the funnel, the tip there, is this process, your shopping cart. Now, at the end of that shopping cart, you have to have what's called a secure shopping cart so you can exchange financial information, right, with the company, and the company can ship out the product or service. So you have to have that. That's the last piece of the process when the people go, you know what? I want it, buy now, okay? Now, guys, this is really cool. Lean in for a second. Pay attention. Now, the job of a high converting sales funnel process online, guys, is to do the selling and the telling about your product or your service for you. Now, guys, you can automate this process massively, like like even by 90%, meaning you can automate the process so where people see your videos, like maybe an ad video, right? And in that video, it talks about your product, your service, right? And then gives somebody a link to go check out more information, right? So the whole time that funnel is in place, running 90% on an automated process, telling you about your customers, about your product, your service, your business opportunity for you while you're off living your life. Now, in order to get that working for you, you have to get what we call traffic going into the high converting sales funnel, right? The same thing as if you owned a store, like say on a strip mall, right? And you've got a store and there's 10 other stores lined up. You got people walking by outside your door. How do you get people to turn in your door and come into your sales funnel or your store and go through and buy your stuff, right? Well, online, guys, we call it traffic. Now, traffic's a commodity and it's a learned skill set. So you can push a button, you can drive qualified traffic to an offer. Okay, so that's exactly what we're able to do. Now, what you do is you drive traffic into the high converting sales funnel. So maybe it looks like this. Maybe they see an ad in their Facebook news feed. Maybe they opt into a newsletter or to get more information about your product or service. Now they're getting emails, they're seeing videos, they're getting testimonials. Now what happens? They like, love, trust your product or service. So what are they gonna do? Well, they're gonna click the buy now button because this is making sense, right? It's totally making sense. And that's exactly how that process works. So a lot of people are like, okay, now that's awesome. I want in now. I'm starting to see how this works. How do I get a high converting sales funnel? This is the tricky part, guys, because this is honestly, this is true, right to the root, honest, upfront marketing to you right now, okay? Like I said, everything out there is very hype. You got these huge leaders who just drag through people from one offer to the next offer, and it's just this vampire type of mentality. What they're not teaching you guys is really the long-term business skill set you need. So you're going to learn to do this business one of two ways, okay? You're going to learn, like I did for 10 and a half years with no mentor, no community, and no system, okay? I failed. And that's called, you're going to learn from mistakes or you'll learn from mentorship, right? So you learn from mistakes, you got to trial and error all by yourself, or go to a mentor who's already went through all the trials and errors, who now has a 6-figure or 7-figure income and living the life that you want to. Then model their behavior. Use a system that they have, promote the products and services that they have, and then don't reinvent the wheel. Do exactly what they teach you to do. Now, myself, Jane, Julian, I can definitely tell you Jason Cardamone, who's been in the industry for a long time, guys, you're going to want to hear him speak here in just a minute, so make sure you pay close attention, right? Have traveled around the country, guys, spent tens of thousands of dollars going to these high-end, high-level masterminds, learning from people who are making 6 figures, 7 figures a month, and teach us how to do it. So we got an online business marketing degree, essentially, right? That's what we're able to do. So we got that mentorship. We spent the thousands of hours and dollars to do that, okay? Now, once you get that information, once you have somebody who's going to teach you, then you have to build that high converting sales funnel. Now, I know that orange funnel looks really sexy, but you got to understand there's a lot of different pieces that make a funnel work. Here's some of those pieces you have to learn how to work with and buy. You have to have an autoresponder, right? Now, that's going to cost you between $350 and over $1,800 a year, depending on how big your list is, okay? Then you're going to need something like a capture page in order to get that email address, actually mail people, another $588 a year. Then you got to get good at doing what I'm doing right here, sitting here and handle live sales presentations and do webinars for your community. That's another, you got to learn that skill set as well as buy software to host those. Now, guys, like I said, nowadays, you can laser target people with ads, right? Put only the people who are interested in your stuff. So on Facebook, like you want to find all the people who checked in only at the Dallas Cowboys Stadium, and you want to promote a t-shirt to only those people who checked in at the stadium. You can do that on Facebook. But that education to understand how to do that, it's going to cost you $1,000 to figure out how to do that. Now, we all invested that type of income to actually, or investment actually to get that education, right? So again, one of the last pieces of the puzzle, guys, is now if you have these pieces working together, if one piece doesn't work and the other piece doesn't work, it all has to work in sync. Once it's all working in sync, then you got to start tracking all of your data using something like ClickMagick. So guys, that's really what it takes. When it's taking people come up to my Carlson, how do I do it? I'm like, well, this is really what we've been doing for years. And this is essentially exactly what we did for years, guys. And I'll bring Julian out here in a minute. He can tell you more about the struggle we all went through and how other people do the same. Guys, that's still going to cost you over $2,100 a year just to get that set up and running, guys. Now, that is one way to do things. But we're going to pause here for just a second, guys, because that is a lot. It really is a lot. And ultimately, I understand why most people fail, guys. I was one of those people who failed year after year over and over again. Why? It wasn't because I wasn't trying. It wasn't because I wasn't putting information here. Julian, are you there, boss? It was really because of putting all those details and puzzles together, all the pieces together, we would try to teach people, hey, Julie, we give your perspective on this. I can hear you and how we used to try to put people through it and what it was like for you at first.
Yeah, for sure. I remember when we were building our business and, before having a system like this, before having automation, before having, a bunch of infrastructure and tools and resources to do a lot of the heavy lifting, we had to do everything, which, it was simple. But the truth is that it takes a lot of time and money to figure it out. Once you figure it out, it's well worth spending the time and money. The problem is that most people weren't willing to go through that learning curve we went through. And, for me and you and a lot of people here in the community, we were okay to fail. We were okay to keep that same level of enthusiasm, even though it wasn't working, because I always knew, I was like, what if even if it took 4 years to get to the point where I was earning $10,000 in a month, that was my initial income goal, it would still be worth it. But most people would go 6 months, 2 months, 8 months, and they weren't willing to invest the time and the money like we did. And I noticed, and what we noticed, Eric, was that most people would just quit. So, that's when we came together here with the Global Affiliate Zone. We were like, you know what? I'm sick and tired of making money at the expense of knowing that most people aren't going to put in the work. Everybody can, because we did it. We're nobody special. I barely graduated high school, dropped out of college first year. We're nobody special. I was a personal trainer, but most people just didn't have that desire and the knowing that they were going to do it no matter what. So we kind of came out of necessity and we're like, we got to do something. We got to do something. And that's essentially why we put this in place. And that's why we have 8,000 people in our community. And just in the past 10 months, we've had over, correct me if I'm wrong, Eric, but I think in the past 10 months, we've had over 20 people earn over $100,000. Count dozens and dozens of people have 5, 10 grand months, and hundreds earn, couple grand a month, around that. And it's all because this was a necessity. I was going to quit the industry. Even after making 6 figures online, I was going to quit and get a job because I didn't feel good knowing that most people weren't going to do it. And that's why we put this in place. And at first people thought we were crazy. They're like, you can't give people what's working for you. And we always had that abundant mindset. There's millions of people. We do Facebook ads. There's 2 or 3 billion active people every single day on Facebook. So there's no scarcity there. And that's essentially why we put this in place and why we've created more success stories than anything I've seen. And at the end of this webinar is a special treat. We're going to bring out a special guest, a guy named Jason, who's been in the industry for over 10 years, has made millions of dollars. And the reason he planted his flag here and he's working with us full time is because he said, guys, this is the first time I've seen new people actually succeeding. Yeah, I could always make money, but new people couldn't. And that's essentially why we put all this in place, is for the new person.
Awesome. Yeah, thanks, Julian. I appreciate that. That's perfect, buddy. It's a great way to explain it for you guys. Thanks, buddy. Guys, and that's really what essentially what it is. And like Julian says, at some point, we're bringing people into companies and saying, hey, listen, it doesn't matter. It could be this beautiful little pillow. Hey, this pillow is really great. People love it, and we're making really good income from it. So go out there and build a high converting sales funnel. I promise, when you build that funnel, people will buy the heck out of this pillow, and you're going to make a good income. Guys, again, you don't feel good after some point realizing a lot of people can't build that funnel. After I do work with dozens and dozens of people, guys. So this is how the Global Affiliate Zone solved that problem, guys. And this is why it's designed for the average brand new person. I'm so excited. So here, I'm going to share my screen again, guys. I'm going to say something slow. It's get pretty exciting. Check it out. All right, guys. So again, just to remind you, normally you need to know all of this in order to make $1 online. All right. Again, you got to understand how to find the best profitable offers in the industry, guys. Never get involved with anything that puts profits over people, guys. No scams, no pyramid schemes, none of these get rich kind of things, guys. They just don't work, and they really just harm people in the long run. So you got to be able to find the best profitable offers that add a lot of value to people's lives, guys. That's exactly what we've already done. Then again, also you have to build a high converting sales funnel with all those pieces and tools right there. Then you got to get into advertising and live presentations and ads and sales calls and social media data tracking. Now, guys, that's honestly, here it is, complete honestly out there. And I don't care what ad you click on, that is exactly what it really takes to be successful online. Now, what if we showed you guys how to cut your learning curve tonight by 90%? 90%, guys, how about that? Now, this is exactly how the Global Affiliate Zone has solved that issue, guys. I mean, think about that. Over 20 people in 10 months created a 6-figure income using the system you guys are going to get access to tonight. And the numbers go down from there, from 5 figures to 4 figures to even 3 figures, guys, are changing people's lives. Now, this is what the Global Affiliate Zone decided to do. Like Julian said, guys, normally in the industry, you hang on to things. You keep them close to you. You don't talk about traffic sources. You don't give strategies away, right? That's how people are taught in the industry. That's a scarcity mentality. We've always come from an abundant mentality, and that's exactly how the Global Affiliate Zone was born. So instead of having to go out and find and search and split tests for different offers, we have the best high commission products in the industry that we promote and sell. Now, guys, again, these are high value offers that offer value to people's lives, okay? Then what we're also able to do using the Global Affiliate Zone system is we've been able to generate passive residual income. Now, guys, you want to be building monthly passive residual income that continues to grow month after month after month. And I'll show you here in just a couple minutes how you can do that with the Global Affiliate Zone system itself, all right? As well, guys, we've even designed inside the system to have what's called leverage sales. Just like any sales, any company has a sales force, sales team out there, right? When a new sales associate joins the team, they have another sales associate teach that person. If that sales associate goes out and makes sales, well, guess what? The other person who taught that person earns their commissions. We've had that design inside of here. It's called leverage sales, guys. So you're getting leverage, you're getting payments off of other people's work. Very, very cool. So now what are we able to do? Well, we're able to then teach everybody in our community with step-by-step, click by click, pause the video if you got to, over-the-shoulder training to drive traffic to those offers, guys. Now, where are they driving that traffic to? Well, maybe you guessed it. It's to that 90% done for them high converting sales funnel. See, guys, all we're asking our community to do at this point, at this stage in their business with the Global Affiliate Zone is drive online traffic. That's it. Just drive online traffic, guys. This is something that takes 15 to 30 minutes, maybe a day once you understand and it's all set up. So now they're driving traffic to their high converting sales funnel. Matter of fact, guys, today is a Monday night. We have over 8,300 people in the community. As you can see, myself, Cody, Jason, and Julian are here right now, right? There's over 8,300 people all out living their life, doing what they want to do with their time, their energy, and guess what? Their business is working for them. So guess what happens at the end of this live webinar? And as the days go by, guess what? They get notifications in their email box to say, congratulations, you just got paid. Because the live webinar went successful. You got people who joined your community, joined your business. Don't worry about it. We're going to coach them and train them for you. Just keep doing this one part, which is driving online traffic. Very cool, right? So again, how's this work then? A lot of people are like, okay, Carlson, I get it. So there's offers in the industry that will pay us money to drive traffic and make those sales for them. Yes, correct. Okay. And you guys, the Global Affiliate Zone, have created a marketing machine that does 90% of the work for us, and we do 10% of the work to get those sales. Okay, cool, right. You're on point with me, right? So what does your work look like? Well, here it is, and you're going to love it because it is really very easy. Now look at this. This is really what's going on here. Step by step, what you're going to learn inside a Global Affiliate Zone is exactly how to set up. It's called a fan page. Okay, it's Facebook fan page, super easy to do. Okay. All you do is a follow training. And guys, as you pay very close attention at the end, I'm actually going to take you in our back office and show you step by step what this process actually looks like in the back office. So you'll already know when you join tonight how it's going to go for you. Okay, very cool. All right, so then now we got a Facebook fan page set up. Okay, now you're going to download one of our ad videos that we create for you every single month. You don't have to create your own, right? Do a little bit of editing, put it up back on your fan page, copy our ad copy, take your affiliate link that we discussed earlier, right? Put it inside that ad. Now, guess what? Using the business.facebook training that we show you to run your first advertisements. Now, guess what? Now, that video is going to show up in people's news feeds for people who are qualified and looking for that type of offer and opportunity. Now, guess what? In that video, what's it say? Hey, it's Carlson or Jang or Julian or Jason. And guess what? You know, I just a few years ago, I was a broke personal trainer, struggling to survive. And now I make a six-figure income, multiple six-figure income online, travel the world with my family, and live here at the beach. If you want more information, click the link above and we'll register for a webinar or get a free PDF or something, right? Now, guess what happens? Now, guys, that first video, remember the sales funnel process we're talking about? That first video is the top of the funnel. That's where the funnel begins. We're putting them in there, right? So the video starts doing the selling and telling for you. Now they're at a capture page. Now they're getting a little more of the information. They're slowly moving through the sales funnel process. So now you've got their email. Now they're getting emails. Maybe it's sending them more videos, more sales copy, maybe testimonials, you know, stories of other people who have success or enjoying the product or service. Maybe it's a live webinar like you guys are watching right now. So what comes next? Well, you know, now everybody likes, loves, trusts the product or service, right? So what are they going to do? Well, they're going to click the buy now button because this makes so much sense, doesn't it? Now, this is really cool. You got to admit, right? That is a very, very cool process, and it's repeatable over and over again because all our community members have to do is set their fan page right there, upload the videos, drive traffic, and continue to do that process over and over again. Now, that is really cool, and you have to agree with me, the proof is in the pudding. Now, why would I say that? Well, guess what, my friend? You're here. You're here on this webinar, right? That's proof what I just showed you works because guess what? You saw our ad in your Facebook newsfeed. You were intrigued. You clicked on the video. You watched the video. In the video, you were instructed to click the link above. You entered your email address, and now you're watching the offer. That's pretty cool, right? Now, my friend, really the only question is if we show you exactly how to do all of this. Are you the type of person who's coachable, who's trainable, who actually really, really wants success and just doesn't talk about it, somebody who takes action in their life? Are you actually going to do what we show you how to do? Because I can tell you, my friend, if you want success, you're the only variable. That's it. The machine works. It's proven over and over again. We have over 20 people in 10 months that made over 6 figures. You're the only variable. You get access to the exact same system, the exact same training. Nothing's different for any single person in here. So that's something you think you can do? Now, what if, my friend, what if, again, we just automate this for you? What if we go ahead and give you the high converting offer, proven to get results? Just use the same offers that we're doing, guys. It works, right? Then we'll build the capture pages. We'll build your autoresponder. We'll email your leads on your behalf for you. Remember, you guys got emails today, didn't you? We email those, all of our community members on behalf. And guess what? All of their links are coded to them. That's pretty cool. And guess what? We'll even handle sales presentations and webinars like I told you. Out of 8,300 people, there's 4 people here right now making sure that we're putting in the work for our team. Pretty cool. As well, guys, we'll even close the sales for you. And when a newest member joins a community of Global Affiliate Zone, through your efforts, we're even going to handle a coaching call for you. Make sure they get up to speed, guys, so we can help you start building your leverage sales with your community. This is so cool. And what do you have to do? You guessed this, at 10%. All you have to do is follow click-by-click training on setting up and running your ads, my friend. What? Wow. Do you think you guys can do that? Let's open a chat really quick here for me, guys. Guys, let me know in the chat below. Do you think you can do this 10%? Would you rather have a system that is 90%? I want you guys to let me know in the chat below. Would you guys rather have a system that's 90% done for you, where you do 10% of the work, you learn a strategy of how to drive Facebook traffic online Facebook traffic to the offers that we've already created and put out for you? Would you guys rather have a system like that done for you, or a system that you have to do not 100% of the work all by yourself and try to figure out all the tools? Let me know in chat below, guys. If you can do 10% of the work to drive people to a high converting sales funnel, marketing by the best guys in the industry with the best tech team, running 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, all during the week, guys. So when, like I said, over 8,300 people who right now are enjoying their life, who've put their work in, they put their 15 minutes in last week, and they're driving traffic to the offer. Instead of them getting the new commission tonight, how about you? How about you get a notification at the end of the webinar tonight on your phone and says, congratulations, your monthly income just went up. And don't worry about it. We're going to coach your brand new person to make sure they get their business up and started running quickly. Do you guys rather have that? Let me know, guys. Let me know in the chat below, guys, if you'd rather have a system like that's 9% done for you. I'm going to pop in here actually myself and look at it. I want to know if you guys are serious about this. Who's serious? Let's check this out. Yes, hell yeah. Yes, hell yeah. 10%. Yeah, we can. Simple and duplicable. That's the thing, Jade. Absolutely. It's duplicatable, right? It's a system for which you can do the 10%, right? Right, Gregory? Right, Angel? Right? Doing the 10%. Now, guys, you can learn over months or years, wherever you want. You can learn how to do all the other stuff. We have advanced training down the road. But, guys, we want you to focus on one thing, and that's get successful by learning that 10%, driving the traffic to the offer, and then we'll handle the rest of it. And then guess what? When you're making 10K a month and you want to do something else and learn a new skill set to take more control of your business, we'll provide that training. But guys, there's so much other stuff to make all those pieces and parts work. You might as well find something that you can just start and do one little thing, right? What's up, Alex? Rachel? Yes. How? Right. Yep. Easy, right, Danny? Awesome. So let me show you guys, because a lot of people are like, yeah, right, Leslie, you can do the 10%. That's it, right? Great, Dominic. Okay, awesome. So at this point, a lot of people are like, okay, I got it, Carlson. So you guys have great offers in the industry. You've sifted through everything. You know which one pays the highest amount of commissions and actually change people's lives and add value. You guys create a Global Affiliate Zone marketing machine, right? That's here, that's driving and grinding through all the traffic that goes to sell the Global Affiliate Zone and this offer here. and you're going to do 10% of the work, right? So how do I make money, right? Right, Matt? Of course, right? Of course, right? Exactly. All right, so let me show you. How do you make money? Let me show you. Ooh, that sun's shining now. Yeah, guys, maybe we'll time it out. I can take you out there for the sunset. All right, let me show you here really quick, guys. This is so cool. So, boom. How do you make money? How are you going to make money? How are you going to get paid, right? Because the system obviously makes sense to you. It's a no-brainer. So you're already on board with that. No-brainer system. So how are you going to actually bring that money into your bank account? Well, here it is. This is kind of cool because there's actually 2 ways to build an income with a global affiliate zone, guys. This is so, so cool. All right. So first way is the global affiliate zone system itself has a built-in residual income, which means as new members join the global affiliate zone community, okay, you guys are going to get access. You're going to see it here in just a moment, what it looks like. Amazing platform. It actually costs over $320,000, I think, at this point to build, guys, okay, over the last year to build this thing out. They get access to the training, the platform, everything it has all the stats and the tracking and stuff. Everything's in there, right? Okay, so what happens is when new members join, you're going to earn 30% of the monthly income, right? So here's an example of this. This is how you start building passive residual income. So let's say 10 customers came in this March. Well, guess what? Now your monthly income from the global affiliate zone system alone would be $300 a month, right? Now, guess what? Say next month in April, you bring in 10 more people, and those other 10 stay. So now you have 20 people who are operating and running your business. Well, guess what your monthly income is now? $600 come from the global affiliate zone, okay? So that's where you want to start building that long-term passive residual income. So that's step number 1 of making money. Now, guess what? Step number 2, yeah, this gets a lot of fun because then you're going to get access to our proprietary information, guys, promote the best-selling high-ticket offers in the industry. Now, guys, these are the offers that really, really pay the bills in a big way, right? We're talking earning $300, $4,000 per sale, guys, okay? Now, the offer that we're working currently with in the global affiliate zone, guys, this company's been around for 42 years. It's a global company. They actually have life-changing health products, okay? Don't worry, there's no silly juices or powders or anything like that. These are life-changing health products and medical devices, okay? As well, they have the highest level and quality of assurance and awards in the industry at all. Matter of fact, there's several awards that they have that are only given out to one company, and that's them. It's that high level of a company. As well, guys, something I've never seen before, they actually have a patent on their comp plan because it's so damn lucrative. It's absolutely amazing, okay? As well, guys, there's cool potential to earn lifetime income when you work long with the company. Now, guys, this is awesome because there's one other aspect because you can actually get financing for this because part of their systems are medical devices, guys. You can actually get medical financing to promote this. How cool is that? So, guys, now I want you to remember this, guys. Global Affiliate Zone is a marketing machine that promotes product and services and offers, right? We're working with a specific company. Now, the only people that get information on that is our affiliate members because of laws and stuff like that, guys. It's proprietary information, okay? Now, by now, you're probably wondering, Carlson, I want it. Of course, I want a system that's 90% done autumn before me. Of course, I could do 10% of the work. Show me how. Let's get this party going, right? So, like we said at the beginning, guys, when you pay very close attention all the way to the end, we have something very special when you join a Global Affiliate Zone right now. First of all, you're going to get a half-hour coaching call with our professional coaches and mentors to map out a game plan for you, my friend. This is something myself, Jang, and Julian never had. Guys, you actually get down and get on the phone with our professional coaches who are going to listen to you. You're going to tell them, hey, I'm here in life. My bank account's this. I want to do this with my life. And they're going to sit down and map out a game plan for you. Guys, that's a very, very valuable conversation for you to have with a professional coach. As well, guys, remember I talked about finding my mentor a little over 3.5 years ago and how big and that life-changing event was? Well, guess what? Our mentors have put together very special mentor training in the back office for you guys. And this is going to show you how to build a long-term, successful 3 to 5 business paying you 3 to 5 years down the road. This is so awesome. As well, guys, just to remind you, the Global Affiliate Zone system has cost at this point in the last year of development, guys, over $320,000. Okay, this is a dynamic response system, guys. Very, very expensive run. It actually costs us over 30 grand a month just to operating costs. Okay, guys, that's not even going into product and new development, everything, guys. So it's a very, very expensive high-end system you're getting access to. Plus, you get access to our team groups, our weekly webinars, and our weekly trainings, guys. You will not join this community, come in here all of a sudden go, hey, where did everybody go? I can't get any help here. Nobody's around. No, guys, if you're not getting help, it means you're not asking because we have all these group chats set up. We can just type in a message and literally within 10 seconds, somebody's going to answer you back and help you out. Plus the leadership here, we do weekly trainings and weekly webinars to host for you guys every week. You guys can hop on and ask us questions about your business. As well, guys, like I told you guys, we have ongoing mentorship tools and training you need to build a successful online business. Now, guys, that's priceless. I can tell you, being able to do what I get to do now with the kids, get up and send them off to school, go pick them up, be there for every event they want, never miss a thing, guys, and be able to travel the world like I can now, man, it's priceless. And I promise, whatever your lifestyle is, your dream lifestyle, whatever that looks like for you, once you get a taste of it, you'll never, ever go back to the JOB world ever, okay? As well, guys, no need to spend $1,000 on ad training because we already have it done for you step by step. And just remember, guys, because you're a member of the Global Affiliate Zone system, you'll be earning 30% monthly residual income from all the brand new members who join this community, guys. How awesome is that? Now, guys, you see that ticket offer? Yeah, that's $30,000, right? Well, guess what? The reason it says $30,000 is because we actually work with very high-level marketers in the industry. Okay, guys who sell $20,000, $30,000, and $40,000 packages, right? And now here's the big key to this. They sell those packages, and those packages aren't 90% done for your marketing systems. They are like a 6-month course that takes you through each week to help you build a system like similar to something like this, right? You're building basically your own high converting sales funnel, okay? So building your own sales funnel, but guys, it takes a long time and obviously a lot of capital. So guys, we're not doing that, right? We create a Global Affiliate Zone for one specific reason. That's to help the average brand new person. So how do we bring that cost down from 30 grand a month? We decided to bring it down to a monthly fee, guys, of only $198 a month. Guys, they have a 90% done for you marketing system by 6-figure marketers in the industry. Guys, that's absolutely crazy, right? Now, it gets a little crazier cool because guess what? You're not going to have to spend $198 a month tonight because guess what? You attend this live webinar tonight. We want to do something very special for everybody. We want to help as many people in 2017, guys. We are so excited about the results that we got so far from 2016, guys. I mean, over 26-figure earners. That's amazing. Community of over 8,300 people, guys, from zero. And success stories, volumes of books, guys. We're like, let's keep this up. Let's help as many people as possible. So tonight, you're going to get access to your Global Affiliate Zone proprietary marketing machine, guys. It's going to be 9% done for you. All the coaching calls, all the live webinars, all the automation is set up in process, guys. And all you have to do is follow click-by-click training, setting up ads and running your business, all for only $99 per month, my friend. That is it. How exciting is that? Now, it's time to make a decision, right? Okay? You have to make a decision. You have to make a decision in life, right? You really do. Okay? You have to draw a line in the sand, decide, you know what? I'm going forward and I'm never looking back. And that's what we're going to go through, right? You're going to do that tonight because it's a great time for you to change your life. We've gone over the numbers. There's 3.3 billion people online. That over the next less than 7-8 years, that's going to be 5 billion people online, all online shopping and spending, right? That makes total sense to you. It's only going to continue to grow. And a Global Affiliate Zone is the premier leader in that company doing that right now. As well, guys, you get access to the Global Affiliate Zone automated system. So you don't even have to go spend $20,000, $30,000, or $40,000 to learn how to build a system. We've already automated the process for you for only $99 a month. Wow. Guys, again, we talked about the trends and how to become wealthy. You know what the trends are. Guess what? Most of you on here will not have a job in less than 10 years. That's just the facts, right? If you're in your current job that you're probably at, right? So we talked about how to become wealthy, become an entrepreneur, become a business owner, follow a mentor, promote the same product and systems that they use, and that's how you get going, right? And we talked about why you don't want to miss this, guys. We're doing something very special for you right now. We talked about people like you. We're going to bring a few of them out here in just a minute who are making thousands of dollars online, guys. Like my Uber driver today, he's like, that really works, huh? I'm like, well, it took me a long time, but we developed a Global Affiliate Zone, so now we made it easier for people, right? And we talked about learning a skill set of direct sales marketing, affiliate marketing, guys. So it's, it's time. Let's go ahead. I want to do one little quick boom. I'm going to actually show you some wizardry here right there. Bam, done. All right, guys, here's what we're going to do. I'm going to keep sharing my screen here. Here's what we're going to do, guys. So here's what I'm going to have you do. I want you guys to go ahead and refresh your page right now. Click the refresh button. I'm actually on the page right now. And actually, I didn't refresh it, but I just hit refresh here, guys. This is the screen looks like. And right below here, you'll see this orange button has popped up right now. It says join the success team right now. So here's what I want you guys to do. Okay, there's a chat. I'm going to click on this button. Here's what this is going to look like. Okay, let me close that one more tab out. All right, guys, so here it is. Here's your checkout page. Okay, so as you guys are going through here. Now, again, remember, this is a secure checkout cart like we talked about earlier. All your information is secure. It's a very good system, guys. Okay, you're entering all your information. Remember to enter in your best phone number here, please, because we will be giving you a 2 to 3 minute welcome call, okay, as soon as within 24 hours of joining the community. Then, guys, when you join the system, which we're going to actually go walk through here in just a moment, you'll actually then book your full 30-minute coaching call. So, guys, you are getting access to the pro membership, guys, the proprietary coaching process, okay? As well, guys, just to ease any kind of like, well, I'm not sure, should I not? Well, first of all, if it feels right to you, get rid of that little P part of your brain that says, oh, I don't know, should I, could I? If you felt it, if you're like, oh my God, this feels like I should be doing this, then go with your first response. Okay, guys, and tell that little P brain part of yourself, like, listen, don't worry about it. Even they have a 14-day money-back guarantee if all else fails, right? Happily refund your money, guys. No questions asked if for some reason. Now, let me go ahead and show you what it actually looks like when you go into the Global Affiliate Zone, guys. Okay, so we'll click that, and click that, boom. So, guys, after you click that green button, you join a community, boom, you're going to land in your back office. The only thing is going to be different is two things. You won't see that red bar there because it looks like I need to change an email address, but here's what it looks like, guys. In the back office, you're going to see the welcome video here from Matthew J. Okay, you're going to watch that short little 5-minute video, tell you step-by-step how to get started. And, guys, as you see all these green checks right here, those are all these are step-by-step unlockable coaching processes you go through. So first step one, here it is, guys. You're going to book your half-hour coaching call. Click on that button, set up the date and time that works best for you, and your coach is going to call you for your half-hour coaching call. Then here you go, guys. And you complete the coaching process, go through your product forms, complete your profile, and then start your Global Affiliate Zone training, guys. Now look at this training setup. We have made this ridiculously easy, step-by-step, over his shoulder. So you have your basic coaching process right there, guys, and then you go into your basic training right here, and look at this, okay? So here it is, step-by-step, over-the-shoulder training. Remember I showed you the Facebook fan page and how to set that up and how we drive the offers? Well, look at this. Here it is. Setting up your fan page, seizing your fan page, moderating, all the way down to editing the video, placing the ad video, and placing your first ad. Guys, this is step-by-step, over-the-shoulder training. Now let's go to the marketing center here because you're going to love this. Because not only do you not have to go out there and create your own marketing materials, guys, but look at it. We have videos done for you. Look at this. New videos being shot every single month. We travel all around the world. New videos keep getting popped in here. All you got to do, click this button, download this button, download the video, then turn on upload to your Facebook fan page. Here's the ad copy I was talking about. Copy, ad copy, paste it, right? Then here's your landing pages. Look at that. There's your affiliate links. Click on your affiliate link and paste it inside there. Now, following the ad training we just showed you, drive traffic to the offer. Now, guess what happens? The whole process starts again. And guess what? When people would click on the button and register, they're going to go through the same process you just went through, guys. And check this out. Now, look at this. Here's your affiliate tracking. Look at this. This is all real-time statistics right here, guys. Look at this. Everything's real-time. How many people visiting your landing page? 1, 2, or 3? How many visitors? How many opt-ins? What's the conversion rate? Look at all this, guys. Look at all your sales coming in, commissions being paid out, all real-time, live information, guys. Let's see. Even here, as your new people joining community, look at, you can see how they gone through the coaching call, how they completed it. Good. Oh, if they missed their coaching call, completely. Look, you can see all, look, there's your coaching calls. Isn't that amazing, guys? So absolutely cool. So you can see exactly what's going on with your team. We have news and updates, guys. We actually have another event coming up here in at the end of April. We have another mastermind. As you can see, we had one out in Orlando just recently, guys, last month. And guys, just to show you that we're really an awesome community. Let me click on this community button. I'll take you over to Facebook. I'm going to pop out of here and get some questions. Look at the next mansion, guys. This is our GAZ next event. Look at this mansion. This thing is ridiculous, guys. It actually has, it's like 15,000 square foot. It has its own on-property 4,200 square foot club disco with a bowling alley, okay? We don't mess around at Global Affiliate. So here it is, guys. Here's our community. Look at these people, okay? Look at everybody joining, working in here, welcoming new members, getting coaching, getting training, everything done in here. Oh, look, you can see right here, my girlfriend just liked the little pictures I posted from the kids' weekend. See, guys, we're a real community here. Look at it. Oh, let me zoom in. 8,400 people as of today, guys. 8,400 people in this community, guys. This is awesome. This is amazing. Guys, really the only question is, are you next? Are you clicking on that button? Are you making a change? Are you going to make a difference right now and go out there and change life, guys? Because you have a system that is done. Something that has been, let's see, bring up limited coaching calls. Oh, yeah, we do have limited coaching calls this week. So that's a good idea, guys. So I forgot, guys, we are moving to a thing where we have a limited amount of coaching calls this week. We're actually about 20 this week. So actually, Julian will probably talk about that here in a minute, or Jason will. But guys, we're so full these days. As you can see, as you guys all commented, like, would you rather have a 100% system that you have to do, or 90% done for your marketing system, guys? So many people really want that way. So we have a limitation of how many people we can put through the system each week. And if you don't book and get in a community right now, there's a possibility you won't get into the week or 2 weeks after. So here's what I'm going to do right now, guys. As you guys are clicking the orange button and you're getting set up with us right now, I want you to pay very close attention. Listen to the next few speakers who come out and pour so much value to you and understand and show you exactly what it's going to take for you to be successful. Now, I'll show you one last thing here. There's my sunset before I get a drink of water. It's starting to get pretty out there. Julian, you there, boss?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, but I can hear you, man.
Dude, that sunset's beautiful. Out here in Vegas, sometimes we get like the pink skies. Wow, that's beautiful.
Good. Beautiful day. Beautiful day.
I love that. But yeah, just like Eric's saying, I want you guys to really realize a lot of times if people haven't gone through the kind of the grind and the learning curve that we had to go through to get to the point where we're at now, they don't really appreciate what they have their hands on, like you have your hands on right now, simply by clicking the orange button, filling out your info, paying $99 and getting in the system. Like, I'll tell you what, the main company that we're affiliated with, to show you the power of this system, the main company that we're affiliated with, it's a 42-year-old company, billion-dollar company. They do $500 million a year in sales. And when we started using this system that Eric just broke down for you, where we created all the landing pages, the email follow-ups for you on your behalf, we had so many sales coming into this affiliate program where you can earn anywhere from $300 to $4,000 for a single sale, that the company didn't even believe that the sales are real. They've never seen this many sales come in. And they called us. They're like, guys, like, are these sales fake? Like, because they've never seen that many in 42 years. They've never seen, like, people in our community are hitting ranks in this company that taken people 10 years to hit in a matter of months, in a matter of a year, in a matter of 2 years. And it's just crazy because the power of this system, it's absolutely insane that somebody can come in and start plugging into this. And like literally the company owner called us and he was like, guys, like, are these orders real? And we're like, yeah, they're real. You can call all the people placing orders. And they're like, holy crap, like, how are you doing this? The company wants to pay us to show them, but we're using this proprietary information just for people in our community because we care about people actually getting results. And, you know, if you're serious about earning a part-time income or even a full-time income, leveraging the internet where you can do it on your laptop and wherever you have an internet connection, I promise you from the bottom of my heart, this is the quickest, fastest, simplest way you can get in profit. There's other things you can do and you can make money, but to have this much automation in place where you can plug into what's already working, you'll never find something like this. So if you're serious about making money online, earning an income for whatever it is, maybe you're here because you make good money, but you don't have any time to spend it. Like one of our clients, Dan Prince, he came into our community as a brain surgeon, working 80 hours a week, making $200,000 to $250,000 a year. And he's like, guys, I make money. He was on this webinar. He's like, you know what I see here? He's like, I make money. That's not the problem. The problem is that I have no time to spend the money, because what's money in an account if you don't have any time to do the things you love? It's just numbers on a screen. He plugged into our community, and with his first 6 months, he makes now as much as he makes as a brain surgeon, but he was able to cut his workload down to 40 hours a week, and now he has time to spend to do what he loves. And or maybe you're on the other side of the spectrum where you have all the time in the world, but you're broke. You don't have much money. And that's, you know, one of the most perfect examples of that is Cody Harris in our community, and I'll bring him out in a second. When Cody saw this was just a couple months ago. Cody saw this, or now it's closer to a year. He's been cranking it. Cody saw this webinar, and I'll let him share his story, but Cody actually saw this webinar. He was on the other side of the screen like you are right now. There was a part of him that was like, yeah, I've seen all these online things. I don't know what's legit. I don't know what's a scam. These guys seem really legit, but I don't know them. And then there was a part of him that was like, wow, these guys really do seem legit. Like, and they have 8,000 people in their Facebook group, like Eric just showed, like maybe I should take a chance. And he was at the point where when Cody saw this, and I'll bring Cody out in a second, but when he saw this same webinar you saw, he took a chance. He was like, you know what? I don't even have the $100. I see a lot of people in the webinar who are like, yeah, I don't have 99 bucks. He didn't have 99 bucks, but he figured out a way to make it happen. He joined, and I'll tell you what, the reason why Cody joined was because he was working as a car mechanic, and when he was watching the same webinar you just saw right now, he got into a serious, right before it, he got into a serious head-on car crash. It was serious car collision where he almost lost his life, and he was bedridden. He couldn't get out of bed for months. So he was like, what do I have to lose? let me take a risk. Let me see what happens. Cody got started, and he was just coachable. He didn't question what we said to do, because it works clearly. Like, there's over 100 people on this webinar. Clearly, like, it works. So he just decided to apply it. And in his first month, he made over $5,000. In his second month, he did over $10,000. And now a year later, he's one of our 6-figure earners. And it's not because Cody barely graduated high school. He dropped out of college. He was a car mechanic. He never had business experience, let alone online business. But he plugged in, made it happen. And now he's got people on his team, all because it's not just about you. Once you make money, it's cool. But once you make enough money where you can cover your bills and you can really do the things you want, there's a higher level of impact that making money for yourself can't have. And now Cody has people on his team earning thousands of dollars per month, and now he's changing other people's lives, all because he took a decision to change his life. If he didn't take that decision, he wouldn't have people in his community like a awesome girl named Brittany, who's now having, she's making thousands per month right now, all because Cody made a decision to change his circumstance. So Cody, I'd love for you to pop out and share your perspective on really what this has been like for you, why you joined, and kind of your perspective on things if you're there, brother.
Yeah, no problem. Appreciate it. Appreciate having me out.
Appreciate you, bro.
Yeah, thank you. So yeah, just like Julian said, I joined this community just a little over a year ago. I joined when I was only 20. I'm only 21 right now. And I actually met Julian, who was just out a second ago. I actually met him on my 21st birthday in person. So that was a real trip, seeing someone on the internet and meeting him for the first time in person. Is just like a huge thing in your head, like, wow, he is real. He's not like this some god behind the computer screen. But just kind of share real quick, just like he said, I had every excuse when starting this to not do this. I had every excuse in the book to lay this off as a scam and say I'm not going to do it. But instead of using them as an excuse not to do it, it was the exact reason I had to do it. And just to go a little bit more in depth where I was when I started this, I was in that head-on car wreck on the highway with a truck going over 80 miles an hour. I broke my back, my leg, my knee, had surgeries, in the ER for over 2 weeks. The doctor told me straight up, he doesn't know how I lived that, yet alone I was supposed to make a full recovery. And that's when I really realized I was meant for something more in life than just working a 9-to-5 to make some CEO rich in a company and do nothing for myself and my family to make my dreams come true and my family's dreams come true. That's when I realized I was meant for more than that. And when I very first started this, I had zero income. I was laid up in bed. I couldn't walk. I had no way to do anything. I had to relearn how to walk. It took me 6 months to even get out of that bed to try to walk. And it's really weird when you're 20 years old and you can't walk. Like shit, like a few months ago I was walking. Now I don't know how to walk again. Like, it's so weird because you unconsciously do it. And I had to relearn all that. And laid up in bed with zero income and all that, I maxed out my credit card. I was over 6 figures in debt at this time because of the car wreck and because of college and all that got me nowhere. I was over 6 figures in debt at this point. I knew I had to do something because I knew the 9-to-5 wasn't going to get me out of that debt. I knew it wasn't giving me the life I wanted and all that. And actually just recently this week, I was able to put down a deposit on my own personal island down in Central America with our own house on it and everything like that for me and my girlfriend. And we're able to go out there for a few months now and work out there on our laptops on our own personal island with no one else around, in our own house and full-time service and all that. I'm not saying that to brag or boast, but to impress upon you what's possible for yourself when you are clicking that orange button below and getting started. And when I very first got started, I had zero experience in the online industry. I had no idea. I knew how to search on Google. I knew how to turn on a laptop. I knew the basics, I could go to YouTube, look up funny videos, stuff like that. That's about all I ever did. But I simply plugged in, actually came in under Eric Carlson, who was the presenter right here. And he was the one that coached me and told me what to do. And he told me some stuff that didn't even make sense. I have no idea what I'm doing, obviously. So he'd tell me some stuff, and I'd be like, what do you mean? Like, I'd start getting frustrated and mad because he's telling me these things. Like, what do you mean I got to do that? Like, that's not what I want to do. Like, I don't think you understand. I don't want to spend money. I want to make money. Like, I don't want to read a book. I want to make money. And, everyone's here to make money, right? But the thing is, You're not going to go up to a 300-pound personal trainer and ask him how to lose weight. That would make no sense, right? So why are you going to listen to someone who doesn't have the results you want? Your friend who's back home partying telling you that this isn't going to work. Has he ever tried it? Is he making the money that you want? Why are you going to listen to him? You're going to listen to the people who have results, okay? You're not going to let him tell you how to lose weight if he's overweight himself. So why are you going to have someone tell you how to become successful if they're not successful themselves? Same thing with college. Why are you going to go to a professor who makes 40, 50, 60 grand a year and ask them how to become successful when we got people like Eric Carlson who makes 40, 50, 60 grand a month? Who are you going to listen to on how to make money there? Okay, it makes very obvious sense. And that's why I decided to listen to Eric Carlson. And with no experience coming in, like Julian said, first month, 5 grand, second month, 10, third month, 14 grand. And I was actually kind of frustrated when I was making this money because I didn't even understand how I was doing it. I was just following what he told me to do, and it started coming in, and it was so easy that it made me frustrated because I was like, I feel like I'm not doing something right. Like I feel like this is too easy. Like I'm not hustling my butt off. Like before college and my mechanic and all that, I was working 100 to 110 hours a week on average, 3 full-time jobs, Carl's Jr., McDonald's, and a paintball place. Terrible jobs, okay? And I was making a few grand a month doing all that combined. And I was hustling my butt off. Now I'm making 14 grand working like an hour or two a day. Okay, so it was a real eye-opener for me. And it's not just about how much money I can make. Just think about it. Just think about if Eric Carlson on this webinar never clicked that button himself like you guys are doing right now. He never clicked that orange button. Or maybe he clicked that orange button and he came in and he gave up. I wouldn't be here today. And there are many other people in this system right now that wouldn't be here either if it wasn't for him. He's helped coach and mentor hundreds of people. I've helped coach and mentor hundreds of people. And none of us would be here if it wasn't for Eric Carlson taking that one step and clicking that orange button below and taking action and not giving up. His one action that bettered him and his family's life has now been able to go on and better me and my family's life, and people below me and their family's life, and other people that have joined him in their family's lives. Okay, it's not just about you, but think of how many people you're going to be able to help down the road. Okay, it feels great when I get a check in like over the month for a 30-day period for 10, 20 grand, but that feels great, don't get me wrong, but what even is better is when you wake up and you go to check your messages on Facebook and someone's thanking you for what you've been able to do for them and their family, that they just got their first $1,000, $2,000, $3,000 online, whatever it is, and that you were able to help them do that for their family. And they're so grateful for you because of what you've been able to do. And we have live events every 3 to 4 months, like he showed you the mansion that we're having in Vegas. We have live events every 3-4 months. It feels even better when they're able to go to that, when they're able to take time off work and go to that because now they're their own boss and they can come meet you in person and they give you a huge hug because of what you've been able to do for them and their family. Okay, these are the things that are, I guarantee you, going to drive you. You're here for money. You need the money, obviously, or you wouldn't be here. If you're already a millionaire, okay, you wouldn't be here. You're here because you don't have the money, and that's why we're here to offer you this. And you're never, ever going to find an opportunity like this ever again. I guarantee you, if you were to take the information Carlson laid out for you on this webinar today, you would have to have all the experience online to know how to set that stuff up. It's not easy. Or pay someone like $100 an hour, or you can pay $100 a month and have it all done for you. You could pay $100 an hour for them to set that up for you. And not to mention, a lot of those softwares cost over $100 a month. You're going to be paying like hundreds and hundreds of dollars a month just for those softwares. We do all that for you. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to buy them. You don't have to pay for them. You don't have to do any of it. It's all done for you. Okay? And opportunities aren't always there for you. Take the opportunities here for you now, because guess what? They're not always going to be there. Down the road, this may not be here. Okay? If you keep throwing off all the opportunities handed to you today, your results are never going to change, because the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result. If you do the same things over and over again, you're going to get the same exact results over and over again. So if you're tired of the position you're in today, maybe it's not even you, your family. Are you tired of coming home every single day? Or maybe your job makes you go out for weeks, like if you're in the oil field or something like that, and you come home and your kid looks at you in the face like you're a stranger. How does that make you feel? Do you want that to change? Are you tired of your boss telling you when you have to wake up, when you have to go to work, when you get to go home, when you're allowed to see your family, when you're allowed to go on vacation, if he ever even pays you enough to go on vacation, because they try to make sure they don't, but they offer you the time because they have to, okay? Are you tired of that? If you want to go home and see your wife and your boss says no and you go against his rules, he's going to fire you. Does that sound like you have control of your life? To me, that sounds like you're a slave to somebody else. So if you're okay with that, great, maybe this isn't for you. But I know most people aren't okay with that. It's a fact that over 90% of people hate the job they work at. But what are they doing about it? You got to do something about it if you want to get out of that. I hated the job I went to. You know how much I hated when I woke up to that alarm clock in the morning? It automatically started my day off like hell because I knew I had to get up and go sit in traffic to go work for someone I didn't like, to do a job I didn't like, and I had to listen to everything they said, or I was going to lose that job and all my income, end up on the streets. Okay, he has the say if I'm going to have a good life or a bad life. And you're always going to be underpaid. A business cannot produce an offline business like that where you're working at like McDonald's or whatever it is. They cannot survive if they don't underpay you. So when you're getting paid $8 an hour, $9 an hour, $10 an hour, whatever it is, you're producing that company probably 10 times the amount. So if you're making $10 an hour, you're producing that company $100 an hour in profit. You're paying for all those levels above you until you reach the CEO who sits on the top of that pyramid. And now you're paying for his next lake house, his next vacation, his next car, whatever he wants. He's making millions or even billions, depending on what company you're at, off of your hard work. Okay, you've really got to open your eyes to what's going on out there. And a lot of those jobs are going to disappear. Just like Carlson said, by the mid-2030s, I think it is, over 40% of those jobs are going to be gone. They're already automating them. Okay, Uber, Lyft, all that, it's about to be gone. They just released the first robot that does DoorDash, Postmates, and all that. That's all going to be gone. And warehouses, they've pretty much been automated for a long time. Factory jobs, stuff like that. You don't see a huge lineup of people making cars anymore. It's all robots and stuff like that. That's already been automated for a long time. Open up to your eyes to what's happening around you. Every single year, thousands and thousands of retail businesses are shutting down. Warren Buffett, if you don't know who that is, you can look him up on Google, just announced the death of Walmart and retail stores alike and pulled all of his stocks and investments out of those companies. Because the fact is, every year they're going down. They're having stores shut down, less of them are opening, and they're expected to be disappearing. Your job is not secure. You got to take action for yourself, okay? A lot of people on here have probably been fired from a job before. How's that feel? Layoffs are happening. You need to take action today. And don't look at this as $99. Oh no, it's going to cost me $99. I can't afford that. Like, what am I going to do? You're already in a failing mindset if you're doing that. Because if you're thinking $99 and you can't afford it, you're telling yourself you're not going to make anything back. And that's telling yourself you're not going to have any success with it. Look at it as $99 is the opportunity to make exactly what I've been able to do with the exact same information here. All the information here is the exact same information that I've gone through, that Carlson's gone through, that all these people have gone through to get the results they have. You're going to have access to the exact same stuff I've personally done and I've personally leveraged to make the results I have. I pay the same $99 just like you do, but do you think I care about paying $99 when I'm putting out $99, getting back tens of thousands of dollars a month? Okay, on average, every month, I make over 5 figures a month. I'm only 21 years old. Maybe you're over 21 years old and like, oh, it's too late for me to do that by the time I'm 21. But maybe you have kids. Maybe you want to make that 5 figures and show your kids that it's possible. And now your kids, you can teach it to your kids down the road and your kids' kids. And it's a skill set you can take with you your whole entire life and leverage for yourself But not only yourself, now you can teach it to your kids. Okay, we're here to make sure our kids are successful and have the life they want, right? So what if you could teach them how to do that? This is the exact thing that you could do. You could give this to your kid, and they could, if you're making 5 figures a month off this, you're gonna be able to teach your kid when he's young, and he's gonna be able to blow you out of the water down the road. And then his kids are gonna be blown out of the water down the road. And you're gonna keep this in your family, and your family is gonna be so thankful for it. And not only your family, but the hundreds, if not thousands, if not millions of people down the road, they're all gonna be able to help. You need to look at the long-term effect and the whole picture of this. It's not just yourself, it's everyone. You giving up the opportunity is not only hurting yourself, it's hurting everyone. And you have nothing to lose with this. Because just like he said, the 14-day money back guarantee, you come in, you do all the training, you go through the coaching call, you get all the same stuff I got to make the results I want. And either A, you're gonna see it's for you and you're gonna go on and do it. And you're gonna get the results too if you're serious and put in the work. Or B, okay, here's your refund, go try something else, or maybe you're happy with the life you have now and you don't want anything else. Okay? So click that orange button below, take action and join us, because I can guarantee you, if you don't, you're gonna get 0 results and you're gonna regret it. So take action today, and I look forward to working with you personally.
I love you, bro. Where else can someone literally just get into a head-on car wreck, not be able to walk, plug in, and not start with any money, but have a desire to do it and do 15 grand in his first 2 months? It's absolutely insane. And Cody lives out here in Vegas, so we've hung out a bunch. We actually lived together for a bit, and the guy's a hustler. So I appreciate you, Cody. We want to bring out a few more people here. Before we do, I saw some common questions here in the chat that I wanted to touch on here. Let me touch on a couple questions. They seem like a few common questions here. So Rachel says, how quickly can you get through the training? To get through the training before you can actually apply it, it's about, I'd say about 5 hours of video content, starting with your business planning and coaching session, where it really isn't a training on running your ads, but it's a training on, really, we want to get clear on you. After you click the orange button, you pay the $99 and you join, we're going to map out a specific game plan for you. So we're going to have you go through a strategic 3-hour business planning and coaching process where we want to ask you questions. We want to find out what has you looking to start an online business. Why are you starting it? What's the reason? What's your marketing budget? What are you here for? Have you had your line in the sand moment? What do you want to do with this? And then based on that, based on your income goals, we'll reverse engineer a game plan. But you can get through all of the training in, it wouldn't take you more than a day if you just took a day and did it. You could do it in 5 hours or so. Hannah says, how would you move up to be a trainer? Great question, Hannah. Anybody, like for example, Cody, who's on this webinar right now, who's also putting training in our back office. He's doing a lot of Facebook ads training. Reason how he moved up to become a trainer is he followed the training that we had. He put it to action. He took action. He made it happen. And he's generated such good results that now he's able to step up and teach things that he's learned, applying what we've trained him to do so he can help everybody else in the community. So the best way to become a trainer is get results. And once you get results, we're going to have different opportunities for people to step up and show training. But the quickest way is to get results of what's already proven. Levi said, can I come back Friday to pay? Yeah, you know, a lot of people right now may not have the $99. So what you want to do is, as soon as you have the $99 available and you can get started, send a message. You can come back to this link that you're attending the webinar, and the join link should be there, or send a message to the person that sent you here. Whether it was through an email, you probably got an email from somebody, message the person who you got this webinar link from and tell them like, hey, I'm going to join Friday. And I can't promise you that you'll get, you know, we only had 20 coaching calls for the week here. I can't promise you that you'll get an open coaching spot for this week, but you will get a coaching spot. It might just have to be next week, depending on how many spots filled up. So you absolutely can join, but make it happen as soon as you can so that we can ensure that you get a coaching spot and you can get going. So as soon as you have that, the funds ready to go, which isn't a problem. Look, successful people, you may be in a circumstance where you don't have $99. When I got started, I had negative $400 in the bank. Cody didn't have money. Most people don't have money. That's why you're here. Most people do have $99, but most people don't have 99 specifically allocated to this. But the truth is that successful people make their decisions based on their goals and not their circumstances. So I love that you asked that, Levi, because yeah, maybe you don't have the $99 here, but you know what your goal is, you know what you're going to do, and you're going to make it happen. So I appreciate you for that. So just message the person that sent you here. Essa said, why do I have to pay $100? You don't have to pay $100. If you don't want to use our system, that's completely fine. But I will tell you this, that the system we put in place cost us well over $250,000 of our own money, which you have access to everything we paid for. So you could develop a system like this, but you're looking at hundreds of thousands of dollars, or you can click that orange button, pay $99 a month, and you don't have to worry about that. You don't have to worry about employees. Like we pay over 4 salaries of people earning we pay more than 4 salaries of people earning 6 figures here as employees to make sure that you have everything you need, to make sure everything's working. We have a tech guy, we have a support team, we have a CFO, we have a CMO. We have everything already done. So you don't have to pay. When you're asking, why do I have to pay? You don't have to pay, but if you want to leverage what we put in place, then it's $99 a month. A couple more questions here, and then I want to bring out some more people. Matt, and first of all, I wanted to congratulate and welcome everybody who already joined and clicked that orange button. And I'm sure a lot of you are right now because everybody's joining. So welcome and congrats, everybody. It shows a lot. You know, the fact that you're still here means that you were willing to try something different and go outside of the norm, go outside of the status quo. When I was first getting into this stuff, my ex-girlfriend, my mom, they're like, what are you doing? You're getting scammed. You don't even know these people on the internet. And they cared about me because they loved me. But the truth was that they were all broke, making an average income. And I was like, they care about me, but they don't have the results I want. So I congratulate you on taking action and following people that have the results you want. It's a big move, and most of society doesn't understand that, and that's why 99% of the money is controlled by 1% of the people, because there's 1% of the people that actually realize what it really takes to create wealth. So I honor all of you on that. Matt says, how if I join and set up, how long before I make money? That's totally up to you. There's been people that make money in their first week. There's been people that make money in their first day. There's been people that make money in their first 6 months. There's people that never make money and they've been with us for a year. It doesn't mean they can't. It all depends on you, Matt, and how quickly you're willing to take action. If you're willing, like I said, I go by what's possible. There's been people that did it in a day. It's not very likely. It's possible because you can get set up, get your link, and start marketing, and you could have somebody catch a replay of this webinar and join, and you can make money. That's not to say that you will, but that's to say that it's possible. So it all depends on you, your work ethic, and how quickly you plug in. There's been people that came in, they went through the training, but they never ran an ad and they never did anything, and they've never made money. So that's all on you, Matt. This isn't most people are, when I got into this industry, I was like, how soon can I make money? And I was expecting, like, you know, because a lot of people come from a job. I came from a job. I was making $10 an hour as a personal trainer. So I was like, when do I get paid? And it's not an hourly thing. You get paid based on production. You get paid, you get commission. You get paid based on sales. So as quickly as you can go through the training, which you can bang out in 5 hours or less, and apply the information, that's how quickly you'll be able to make money. And obviously there's trial and error. What you try the first time probably won't work. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. We're going to train you on how to split test ads, but you can make money as quick as you want to make money. People have done it in a day. People have done it in a week. That's all on you, Matt. Someone says, how long does it take to do everything and start earning? 1 day, 1 week to go through the process properly. Okay, I just touched on that. Essa says, if I don't have the money today, can I come back at the same price? Yes, you can come back and get started at the same price, Essa. Like I said, email the person or message the person who sent you here. But like I said, I can't promise, depending on how long it takes you, I can't promise that a coaching spot will be available this week. You could join and you might have to book for next week or the week after, because we are filling up. We're one of the most sought after systems and groups right now. And we only work with quality coaches to do coaching calls. We don't just have anybody going on your coaching call. We have certified business coaches who are going to walk you through the process, and we want to make sure you get the most value as possible for the money you spent. So as soon as you join, You will be able to join at the same price, but I can't guarantee you'll get a coaching call as quick as the people that are taking action and joining right now by clicking the orange button, but you will have an opportunity there 100%. Last question here I want to touch on, and then I want to bring out a few more people. Hannah says, how guaranteed that I am going to make money? It's not guaranteed at all. Nothing's guaranteed. I'm not guaranteed that it won't start raining right now in Vegas and I'll get struck by lightning. I can't guarantee anything. The only guarantee is you, your work ethic, your ability to follow directions, and your ability to actually be consistent. And if stuff's not working, to be consistent and keep doing the work that it takes to create a result. That's the only guarantee here. This isn't a guarantee. You don't get a weekly paycheck. Once you start earning monthly income with us, you'll have income coming in, but there's no guarantee. The only guarantee is on you. Like I said, we've had thousands of people get results. We did a live event in Orlando 2 weeks ago or a month ago. I always lose track of time. And we asked people in the room, we're like, how many people here have earned over 6 figures? And there was over 20 people walking on stage earning 6 figures. And then we went as low as asking, how many of you even generated a single commission, $30 commission or whatever it is? 99% of the room raised their hands. So everybody can get results. Everybody can 100%, but there's no guarantee. And I can guarantee you one thing, that if you come in and you go through the training, but you don't apply it, I'll guarantee you don't make $1. But I will guarantee that if you apply the training that we show you and you're consistent and you do it not just for a day, not just for a week, not even just for a month, but if you do this training for 30, 60, 90 days, I guarantee you that you will get significant results as long as you do it every single day. And if not, we do weekly trainings every week, every Tuesday night and Wednesday night. Tomorrow night we do a Tuesday tech call. So we look at people's ads. We do trainings. We bring Cody out. He teaches different strategies, really simple stuff. I'm not a tech guy. I've made hundreds of thousands online not knowing technology, but I just apply training that's in front of me. So we do have the training. So if stuff's not working out, you have 2 calls a week where we go there, we look at your business, and if there's any issues, we do a live Q&A. It's full support. Like I said, it's not just about what business you're doing, but who you're doing it with. So we do 2 calls a week, webinars like this, but only for our team. So it's a different conversation where we walk through your business, we see what's going on, and we tell you what to do to move forward. Then you come back next week, show us your results, and then we go from there. So like I said, Hannah, there's no guarantee. The only guarantee is yourself, your work ethic, and your ability to do it. Sounds like okay, cool. So what I want to do actually is I want to bring out a few people here. One of the guys I want to bring out Jake. I had the pleasure of, Jake's actually another job quitter in our community. We have this thing where, every week we have people posting in the community, another job quitter, because people like this is, and Jason will touch on this later, how crazy it is for our industry, so many people to quit their jobs. But Jake plugged in with us. He's tried different things online for a while, never was able to see success until he plugged into what we're doing here with GAZ. And I actually met Jake at a few of our events. And last event we had in Orlando, which I think was a month ago, Jake actually decided that he's going to quit his job, and now he's full-time online, and he's absolutely crushing it. He's one of the nicest and most genuine people I know. It's whenever I talk to you, Jake, it's hard not to smile. You just always have a smile. So I'd love for you to pop out, share your perspective, kind of a little bit of your story, why you joined GAZ, why you quit your job, because that's a big thing to quit your job to do something online, and just your experience with everything. And then we'll bring out another special guest here right after Jake.
Awesome. Thank you so much for the introduction, Julian. Yeah, man, it was so cool that's the one thing, guys, like these are the type of people you're going to get to meet if you really apply yourself and do that. And I was able to meet Julian, like you said, a couple times, and he's a super genuine guy and really down to earth for somebody who's made as much money and has as much success as he had, which to me really signifies like how much he really cares and how much him, Jang, really care. They're willing to hang out with the new guys. And I remember actually the first time I met him was when I had just come on, and I was still skeptical because I was an engineer. So by nature we are, at least I used to be very analytical and in my head and trying to figure out every piece of the puzzle. And I can tell you, if you're still here and you haven't made the decision, you might be a little bit like me. So what I'm going to tell you really changed my life, and it was a big turning point for me. And that And I got that from this group. And so I was at a point in my life where I was super frustrated with my life because I had gone to school, I had become an engineer, I'd got everything I was supposed to do right, like everything I was supposed to do right, worked my butt off, worked for like startups, like very high-end medical companies that were like supposedly going places. And then I just kept finding myself just only making a little bit more money every year, you know, that 3 to 5% every year. Well, I kept like seeming to fall behind. And then I would get laid off by a company that just went belly up, and then I'd be stuck out in the market and really struggling with nobody around. So if you guys want to talk about guarantees, like, dude, your job, I can tell you from experience, your job is not guaranteed. There's no guarantees. Any way you look at it, you are always working for yourself. You might not realize it right now, but you're working for yourself. You're an independent contractor for yourself, because that company, that job you go to that today was guaranteed that you're going to get the money, they might call you in tomorrow, and believe me, it's happened to me on a couple occasions. They might call you in tomorrow and tell you, you don't have a guarantee. There is no job. So there is no guarantee. And I started to learn that as I went through this life. And in my early, like late 20s, early 30s, I realized that I had to step up and do something. So I tried to do, like Julian said, I tried to do all this other stuff online. I spent over $10,000 on other mentors, going to other events, other systems, and those systems would give you a little piece of the puzzle. And it wasn't until, and after a year of trying at that, I made $0. Because I was trying to do everything that they just told you about on my own, which is not easy to start out. It's certainly possible, but very few people actually make it. This group is where people make it, because these guys really do care. They really have set up that 90% of the process. And I tell you, it is a crazy feeling when you're on a plane somewhere. I remember I was on a plane to Japan, and I landed, and I got a little email. And while I was sleeping on the plane to Japan, I had made $1,680. Most emails I've ever received. So yeah, this thing does work while you're asleep. It really does. And that's what I want to tell you guys is, like, I would have never quit my job unless I learned from these guys that where it really comes from, where your decision really comes from, is if your heart feels it's right, you need to go, because your head is going to tell you all the things that kept you safe yesterday. But this is new. If it's new, your head is going to fight it tooth and nail the whole way. And I've screwed up so many things in my life because, you know, relationships, jobs, all kinds of things, because I tried to let my head dictate what I was supposed to do. And when I started trusting my heart and leading with that, that's when things started happening for me. That's when I started really making money at this business. And that's when I was able to quit my job, because I went and trusted my heart, quit my job, and all of a sudden, oh, look, my salary is already back and then some for this month, you know? And so it's only going to happen if you trust your heart right now. If this feels right, clicking that button feels right. Dude, it's $99. You got 14 days to decide if it's right or not. I can tell you that it's right, but it's only right for you if you're actually willing to show up and do the work. Because yes, I was willing to show up and do the work. But I tell you what, I'd rather work my butt off and make a lot more money for myself than work my butt off and make less money every year like I was at my engineering job. And I was just frustrated because they didn't listen to me. And now I'm able to make my own rules, get up when I want, you know, and right now I'm actually moving out of my house soon. I'm going to go do some traveling and some camping and go do what I really have wanted to do for the last 5-10 years of my life. So if there's things in your life that you want to do and you want to go do them sooner, this is the only way that I know that you can really do it as quickly as possible. That's what I got, man. I mean, that's my wrap. If that doesn't wake you guys up, I don't know what else to say.
I love it, bro. And that's the thing. It really just comes down to, it says, I've come to the realization that success is just a matter of modeling. And Tony Robbins says it all the time, you know, just find people who have the results you want, listen to what they say, and do it. A lot of times mentors aren't always going to tell you what you want to hear, but they'll tell you what you need to hear. And Jake was like, yeah, like, I got a good job. I'm an engineer. I'm analytical, but I don't have the results I want. And the people I work with don't have the results I want. this stuff, maybe it doesn't make sense, but they have the results I want, so let me just do it. And you took action. Now you quit your job, you're full time and crushing it, man. So I'm excited to see you just take it to the next level, man. And I'll see you in Vegas too for our event in next month.
Yeah, man.
It's gonna be a time.
Dude, I'm excited for that. Yeah, I can't wait for that.
Appreciate
Yeah,
it,
no, I love that you said that. I just want to say one more thing that reminded me. I had another mentor tell me, you know, you should really only listen to maybe 5 people, and those are your 5 like top mentors, the people that have the results you want. And there's going to be a lot of people along your journey, guys, as you're joining us, that are going to tell you like things. They're going to always say the words like scam or is that really going to work, and they're going to do all that. But that's the real truth, is that they don't have the results they want. They're functioning from their own view of the world, where the people that have the results you want, they're going to show you what to do. So those are the people to model. And that's what's changed my life, is shutting the people out that just have negative thoughts, because it's not helpful.
100%. Appreciate you, brother. Thanks for popping out, man.
Thank you, my friend. Thank you for having me.
Yep. I see a couple questions here of some people are asked, or somebody was asking, you know, is there any other investment outside of 99? Look, you know, at the end of the day, this is a business. This is a business. Every business has expenses. The good thing about this is, like, look, you can make money on the $99. You can make money. You can come in. If you're looking to make, you know, a couple hundred a month, couple thousand a month, you can come in, and for the $99 price point, you can. We do offer other products and services, not just for the fact of the money you can make by owning those products, but for the actual benefits of what those products do to your body, which you'll see when you're in the back office. These are products that people like Bill Gates use every single day. These are products that Mariah Carey uses, Barack Obama's health professional. These are like the highest level medical grade technology products you can possibly use. And yes, it does, you know, depending on your income goals, which we'll go through in the coaching process, there is investment required. But the cool thing is that no matter where you're at, there's an option to get started. There's an option no matter what. So regardless of where you're at, there is an option to get started. Obviously with a business, you know, the more you invest in yourself and in your business, the more money you're going to make. But look, when I got started online, I needed $5,000 to get started in my initial business, to really be in a position that I wanted to be in, to earn the type of money I wanted to. And I was a broke personal trainer living in a spare bedroom at my parents' house, making $10 an hour. I didn't have $5,000. But I also knew that if I didn't come up with the $5,000 and I didn't do something different, 10 years from now, I'm going to be in the same fucking place that I was, living in my parents' spare bedroom, still making $10 an hour. Maybe I would have gotten a raise and making $15 an hour. So I was willing to do something different, get uncomfortable, take a risk to get in the place I was. And at first, it was the scariest thing ever. I dropped out of school. I borrowed $5,000 from my parents. I didn't know what I'm going to do. But because I made that decision, I've been able to have 6-figure months. I've been able to travel the world. I've lived in Thailand for 3 months in a year, Costa Rica for 2 months in a year. If you would have told me that by taking a little investment that I'd be able to create those types of results, I would have taken out $100,000. I don't care. But this is a business. It does take time. It does take money. But compared to the results you can get for any other business you could possibly get into, offline or online, it doesn't compare to it. Nothing can compare to the types of results you can get based on your investment. But to answer your question, you can make money just with the 99. We do offer other products and services depending on where you're at and your income goal. But no matter where you are, there is an option to get started, and we'll work with you wherever we're at. That's why we're here. We're here for you. We're here for the everyday average person to come in and be able to create results. So regardless of where you're at, we're going to work with you, whether it's a limiting belief on coming up with money, whether it's a limiting belief on your ability, which everybody has. I even have in myself. But just a matter of coming to the table in that and being like, no, there's no difference between me, between Cody, between Eric, between Jake, between Jason, or you. There's no difference between anybody. It's just the time, effort, and energy and commitment that we gave to ourselves and our business. So I want to bring out one more person here before we let you guys go. And this guy, if any of you have any doubt in your mind about spending $99 to get started, this guy will clear all of that up for you. Like when I found out that this guy was coming to work with us, I was shocked. To tell you a little bit about this guy, Jason, you know, you heard from a lot of new people in the industry. The guy you're about to hear from right now, he's been in the industry for well over 10 years. He's made millions in the industry. He's lost millions in the industry. Like, you guys are going to hear from a guy who's done millions of dollars in the industry right now. He's made millions. He's lost millions. He's been in all types of businesses. And he got to the point where he was actually, before getting started with GAZ here, he was going to leave the industry because, just like me, he was sick and tired of making money and seeing that maybe 0.1% of people had any results that are even significant to even mention. And, you know, it sucks. You know, it sucks to make money at the expense knowing that people aren't going to do the things that Jason does or the things that I did to make money. So Jason, actually, before coming into GAZ, he was working in on a private project which was an 8-figure project. He had a percentage in the company. It was a over $10 million type project where he had a vested interest in that company. But he quickly realized that, and I don't want to steal your story, Jason, but he quickly realized that, you know, yeah, I can make 8 figures here. I can make tens of millions of dollars, but his whole day was in a room with like 3 shady business guys on their computer having no impact on the world, which Jason is one of the most impactful people. Like, it's hard for him to talk and not cry. Like, he cares about people more than anybody that I've ever met in my life, and he gives more and more than literally anyone I've ever seen. And he was like, yeah, I could make tens of millions of dollars here, but I'm in a shady room with a dark room where I'm not impacting people. Like, I could have all this money coming in, but I'm not fulfilling my purpose, which Jason's purpose is to inspire and lift up people to the true potential they are. So and the reason Jason came here is because he's like, holy shit, for the first time ever, new people are actually have a chance and they're making money. A lot of times new people are making more than people that have been in the industry for, you know, dozens of years. So he came here because finally it's something where there's no excuse. Anybody can click an orange button, go through the training, apply it, and get results. Any single person. We've had ditch diggers make 6 figures that never had any online experience. We've had brain surgeons. We've had freaking personal trainers. We've had all types of different people. We've had Barbara. She's done almost 6 figures with us. She does yoga for, like, she does art and yoga and dancing, and it's just, most people don't have experience. So Jason, I'd love for you to pop out, bro, share your perspective and just why you joined GAZ, because you have more opportunities to work. Like, Jason's connected with the highest level people in the industry. I want to know why you clicked the orange button, why you joined, and just your perspective on this, bro. I think you're muted. Still muted. Can anybody here read lips? If you guys can read lips, let us know and he'll go with it. Yeah, I think you're still muted. I don't know if it's just on my end. Can you guys let us know in the chat? Can you guys hear Jason? He'll be right back. He's got some tech issues. No worries. When you pop back, I'll bring you out. But yeah, it's just the fact that seeing Jason come in, you know, being involved with people that are making tens of millions of dollars, some of them even 9 figures, and him deciding to drop all that to come here and work with us, I was like, wow, we do have something special. I've never seen that in my whole entire life. Jason, you there, brother? Give him some tech issues. In the meantime, I'll see if there's any comments in the chat. I'll get with Shane Friday. I can just come to your page and pay to become a team member. Yep, Levy, come to the same page that you came on to get here, and you should have a link. And if you don't see it, if the replay expired, then let us know, and then we'll get you set up. That's fine. That's why I'm here. If Jason can't motivate you, nobody can. Yep, you guys got a privilege to listen to this guy. This people have offered this guy tens of thousands of dollars for coaching just to get on the phone with him and talk. So you guys do have the privilege here. We'll give it a minute here. Hannah just joined. Congrats, Hannah. Welcome to the family. Here, Jason, I'll send you maybe try a different browser, Jason. But I'd love, you know, if you guys have any, we still got about 60 people on here while Jason's coming back. If you guys have any questions, anything that's on your mind, maybe something that's holding you back or hesitating you from clicking the orange button and joining, like already tons of people already did tonight, which welcome all of you guys who joined. Feel free to ask any questions here. We're going to we're almost at 2 hours. I want to respect your time. I know some of you guys on the East Coast, it's almost midnight. It's about 8 o'clock here in Vegas, but if you guys have any questions, let us know, and we'll see if Jason pops back here in a minute. I'm going to leave the chat open here for just a couple minutes if you guys have any questions. Let's see here. I'm going to go through here and see if I missed anything. All right. Looks like maybe he's not coming on. He's muted. Yeah, I don't see him on here. Let me actually send him a link. Frank said, "That's my boy." Frank said, "That's my boy, and he made quite a difference for his parents, allowing us to retire. Go, son, go." That's awesome. See, that's Jason's dad right there, who's in the community, and he's saying, that's a perfect stand. Chess says, "How do I get in on Friday?" Chess, send a message. Chess, send a message to the person that sent you here. However you got the link to get here, reach out to that person, ask them for a link, and then they'll get you set up and make sure you have a link for Friday. Rachel says, "What does the coaching call entail?" She's scheduled for Thursday. Awesome. So Rachel, before you get on your coaching call, make sure you complete the entire 3-hour business planning and coaching process. That's what, oh, Jason?
Yeah, dude, can you hear me?
I can hear you, man. Your pop sent a message in the chat. That's awesome. I'm just going to touch on this last question, and then I'm going to bring you out here. Rachel said, "What does the coaching call entail?" The coaching call is really designed to get you to map out a game plan for you. So before you get on your coaching call, you're going to go through step 2 in the coaching process, which is the business planning and coaching session, where we're going to give you a 40,000-foot view of the business, show you everything you need to know. And then on your coaching call, based on the questions you answered in the survey we're going to give you, we're going to map out a game plan for you. The coach is there to figure out what your income goal is, what's your marketing budget, what's your startup capital, and regardless of where you're at, the business, your coach is going to reverse engineer a game plan for you and set up a 30, 60, 90-day game plan for you to get you hitting your goals as quick as possible. So, Jason, pop out, bro.
Dude, thank you for your patience. Please accept my apologies for that. That is so funny that I actually have a computer science degree and I can't even get technology to work for me half the time. So and thank God I'm not stuck in that old industry from the late 90s anymore. So guys, Julian, thank you for introducing and sharing, some of my background. And one of the things I thought of here, I saw a few questions around, is this a legitimate business and all this other stuff. And I'll just tell you guys that, back in 2003, I partnered with my parents, my father, who's here on the chat with you guys, who's a part of this entire life-changing business plan with us. I partnered with my parents in a smoothie franchise, and franchises are, I'm sure you've heard of McDonald's and Subway and, all the different franchises out there. So we couldn't afford the $1 to $3 million to get a McDonald's started up. And so the franchise we went with, it was a smoothie franchise, and the dead minimum for a single cart, we had these smoothie kiosks. We'd float all around. They were like $25,000 kiosks, like industrial grade steel. They weighed 900 pounds or 1,900. I can't remember, but they were like, guys, we had to pay $25,000 just to get the rights to use the name of our smoothie franchise for only a single location. And if you wanted to do their upgraded package where you could have 3 different kiosks, it's $50,000 only for the smoothie franchise. That doesn't include the kiosk, the product, the employees, securing your own venues all around the place, securing your own locations, running the freaking things. It doesn't include any of that. So next thing we know, we're $135,000 invested into this business. I had quit my job where I was making $48 an hour in the technical field to go run this smoothie franchise full time. At the time, my father was working, my mother was working. I had quit my job making more than anybody to go do this full time. And For 11 months straight, I put in 100 hours a week. And here's why all this matters. Because I see people worrying about $99 and all this other stuff in the chat. And you're going to understand really quickly why I'm so passionate about that little orange button below the screen here, or maybe above the screen, depending on where you're at. It's amazing the amount of lives I've watched this change, that you don't have to invest $135,000 only to work 100-hour weeks, only to literally lose your entire 401k because I had to live off of it for the next 11 months because our business couldn't afford to pay me because everything was in the business. All the money was going to the banks to pay off the loans. All the money was going to buy. We'd actually have a profitable day. We'd have to use that to buy equipment and smoothie recipe and all the other crap just to refuel. Dude, do you know what it's like to get hundreds of bananas ripen within 24 hours before running a giant event for the NBA? It's freaking insanely, in fact, thousands of bananas is what we had to do. All that's ridiculously silly stuff, but yet that's some of the alternatives you have out there. Or, of course, you could stay at your job and be stuck in the hourly or salary rate. And I'm not even going to go down the road because you guys wouldn't be here if you were happy with where you're at already. You came here tonight for a reason, that something in your life, you want more for yourself, for your loved ones, and you don't even want more. You know deep inside, that deep intuitive feeling, that voice that sometimes it comes to you as you're going to bed at night. Sometimes it's the first thing in the morning. Sometimes just randomly, whether you're at work or hanging out with family or whatever you're doing, that you just hear that voice like, there's something more for you. That voice inside, that's never going away. And that's the reason why you're here right now. And what I can tell you, I would pay this freaking thing. Dude, I would gift this to 1,000 people before ever touching that damn smoothie franchise or any franchise in the freaking planet again. I would gladly take this business, what we're doing right now, over any goddamn McDonald's location in the entire world. I don't care which one it is, because you're not going that, dude, guys, you have no idea. You know what the McDonald's plan is? You invest millions of dollars in one location for 5 years, bust your ass. You take every single dollar of profit and you try to roll it back in to try to get a second location. Why do you know what the most successful McDonald's people do? They own like 10, 20 plus locations. Why? Because they just keep rolling it in and snowballing. And if they're damn good at what they do, and they bust their ass reading every book in the world, following the formula, hiring countless what used to be high school kids, what's turned into people that can't find work in the world, now that want to find minimum wage jobs, that's who they get to hire and be around looking at people with college degrees all day long that they're paying 10 or 12 bucks an hour to make fries and literally kill themselves because they're surrounded by all this toxic crap everywhere. That sucks. That whole business, the whole life sucks. And you're sure as hell not going to get to full-time incomes like I've seen people from all walks of life with GAZ. It's the reason I'm here, guys. And I'm like, obviously I'm super passionate about this. It's because you need a wake-up call for most of you. Most of you walk around this world and you hear this crap all the time. It's on the televisions. It's on the radios when you're driving around. It's even around your coworkers and colleagues and even family members who literally love you. And they just don't know what's better for you, telling you, oh, you're fine. You just do what you're doing. You don't need to move. You don't need to upgrade your life. You're going to be great. Just keep doing what you're doing now. And the problem with that plan is that it's putting all control external to yourself. So self-made millionaires and people, you want to know one of the most fulfilling things in the world? It's actually making progress in something, but that comes from having an internal locus of control. What that means is that a person has a belief system. They are controlling the direction of their life, and you can't have that if you're working at a job. Dude, you can't even have it in most businesses because you don't understand the metrics, because you don't have 90% done for you. Most of the things out there, you're going to get your ass kicked, and most of you guys are here because you wanted to see if you could get your ass kicked just one more time. But what is going to be a surprise to you, and for the several people who already joined us tonight, when you click that orange button, you're going to see a whole new world inside. And now I can either bust out in my best Aladdin, a whole new world song, and embarrass myself and everybody here and make you guys laugh just so you pay even closer attention. Or I can share even more of your experience deep inside. And what happens, Jake's probably messaged me like, dude, please sing the song. Guys, I want to respect your time here. And here's the truth is that I came here and I walked away from a big project because I'm not in this for me to make money. I'm in this to retire all of my parents, which I'm so grateful I've done that. My dad's sitting here on the chat, and it wasn't but 5 or 6 months ago. I remember I was doing a video on Facebook and I was sharing with people. My dad popped on and he was slaving away at his job at the time. And because of what GAZ's opened for us and this entire opportunity, I was able to retire. Guys, I've been doing this full time since 2008. I'm absolutely not fulfilled any longer by just like, dude, let me go make $100,000 a year and let me like just not have to go work a job anymore. Dude, that's like done. I'll never ever work. I am absolutely 100% psychologically unemployable. As far as corporate America, it would have to be the most amazing person ever that I would actually work for, and I wouldn't be there for the money. It would have to be for the cause and the mission. And what I'm here for is to leave a massive positive impact on humanity. And the best way I know how to do that is literally through GAZ. We just changed 100 people's lives last month at an event. And I've watched thousands and thousands and thousands of people completely change their life with our system here. And that's what attracted me over here, guys. Like Julian had said, I didn't just try to walk away from this industry. I did. 2 years ago, I left the whole industry because I just come off my first $80,000 month. And that was amazing, just that alone. Because my first year out of college, I made $39,000 working for Lockheed Martin as a software engineer. And very quickly, I discovered that was a freaking dead end for everybody around. When I saw a guy going into retirement in his 60s and he had a countdown clock on his desk that was like months down the road, and all he did every day was nothing. And he's getting paid 6 figures to sit on his ass and literally be lazy as hell and stare at a freaking clock on his desk about when he finally gets to get free. That is not an internal locus of control. That's lazy as shit. That is corporate America being completely bloated and broken. And that is, I feel sorry for that guy. He didn't know any better. He's doing the best he can. I'm pumped up. He was excited to retire. Everybody around, dude, all the other slaves stuck in their cubicles were excited for him too. And even I was, but I realized that happened my first year out of school. And I saw that and I'm like, what's going on here, dude? I'm not going to sit here for 40, 50 years so I can have a freaking clock telling me when I can actually go live a real life. Like, you guys want to know what's beautiful about what we're doing? That Jake Doucette that just jumped on here is going freaking camping, because when I met Jake 2 years ago, I learned more about him over this time. And this isn't one of those shady little schemes where you don't share this with friends and family because like you're kind of embarrassed about the way you make money or what you do. Dude, Jake is one of my friends, and I didn't even personally introduce him to this. I introduced a friend who brought in another friend who introduced Jake, and I'm so grateful because all of them are at full-time incomes now, among other people. But that's direct influence from among hundreds and hundreds of people within GAZ. That's something I got to have a hand in. I was so freaking grateful, because what you guys don't know is that about a year and a half ago, I have a conversation with Jake, and I realized what he really wants to be doing because he shared this with myself and others. Dude, all he wanted to do was to be out in nature and be in the forest and hang out. That was his dream, but he couldn't because he was stuck in a job that actually was kind of cool. They're flying him all around the world. He was freaking all over the place. And I know like part of that's cool, but when you're doing it and you're stuck in a job and there's a fixed ceiling in it and you have to travel and you don't get to like, dude, I got to do whatever I wanted all day today. I just took a nap before the webinar here because I could. It's my kid's spring break. I didn't have to ask some freaking boss like, hey, can I have some PTO this week, paid time off? Can I take some vacation. Hey, I've banked up all this vacation time. May I have permission to see my children because they're off to school? That is not how you're supposed to be living. And Jake no longer has to ask some boss if he wants to have time off or freaking sell his place and go camping, because that's what he's wanted to do his whole for years and years and years now. 5 or 10 years. You guys just heard him say that. That's what GAZ is about. This isn't about me making $1 million and me growing teams of 50,000 people. It's not about Eric getting out of his car. It's not about Julian not having to be a personal trainer. It's not about Cody being laid up for 6 months straight. It's not about Kayla, who just a year ago was stuck in a job, went full-time last fall, and just had her first $46,000 month. It's not about Steve King, who's digging ditches, who made $7,000 his first month, $15,000, and then $40,000 or $45,000 his third month, which would be my second biggest month of my life. And I've been doing this 11 years. This guy in 90 days is digging ditches and crushes out $40,000, $45,000 in a month. Nowhere does that happen anywhere that's legitimate online. Nowhere besides GAZ. And the reason it happens, guys, 90% done for you. You want to, if this isn't enough to tell you to go pay $99, dude, if you need more proof than everything you've seen just by the beautiful changes in people's lives tonight, we could bring out hundreds of people to share how this has changed their life. I have dozens of people alone on my tiny little team that have had their first 4-figure day. Let me ask this. What if all this did for you was one day down the road, I'll use Jake's example. You're sleeping and you wake up and you have $1,800 that you didn't have the day before. $1,800 in a moment. What if all this did was that for you? Would that be enough to risk 99 small ass dollars? And I'm not making fun. If that's hard for you guys, dude, I filed bankruptcy in 2005. I know what it's like to have negative $30,000, the weight of the world on you, and there's literally no other way that I knew how to get out. I didn't know what to do, so I chose to file bankruptcy back then. I know what it's like to realize $99 is like the difference of whether you get to feed your family crap food or no food at all. I know what that's like. And if you're there, my heart goes out to you. I want to share with you, your life is not going to change because wherever you're at, if you're in a hard spot right now, even if you're in a great spot, dude, that's even worse. You know what's worse? Is if you're making 60, 70 grand a year and you're comfortable in your family environment. That is a recipe for complete atrophy in all areas of your life because you're either growing or dying. And when you're comfortable, that's what your brain inside is wiring at the deepest levels. It's telling you to do. I'm just going to give you guys this free gift here. I'd coach people on this. I would charge thousands of dollars for this kind of stuff. Your brain is wired to keep you safe and it'll protect you at all costs. It doesn't care if you're happy. It doesn't care if you're sad. It will protect you. It's why if we were in real life and I threw my hand at your face, your eyes have to blink because it's trying to protect you. Your brain will protect you at all costs. Now, the reason for that is because thousands and thousands and thousands and millions of years ago, and whatever your belief systems are, you have to understand there used to be a point in time where there was a tiger in a bush and a bush would move and your brain is like, shit, I got to save myself. So all these things are firing off to save yourself. But the other thing is, shit, I have to feed my family, and you see a bush moving around, you're not sure. It's called fight or flight, and everything inside of you is tensed right then. Nowadays, we don't have tigers behind bushes. We allocate things to speaking on a stage is one of the biggest fears ever, or a little spider this big are people's biggest fears, or their fear of getting on a webinar and worrying about what somebody else is going to think about them. That's people's biggest fears now. That is sick. It's ridiculous, but it's real. I'm not saying it's not real. You know what you've assigned fear to? That you're going to spend $99 and somebody's going to say something negative about it. And it might even be yourself. You're worried that everything we've shown you that you think you're going to get taken for $99, even though, dude, we have a 14-day money-back guarantee. You get in and you don't like it or anything or whatever, for whatever reason, you think this won't work for you. And the only way that's going to happen is if you don't work this. But if that's actually after seeing countless people pour in love when you join our community, and when you click that button, people are pouring in love to you, and you're going to see so many examples. I fortunately was in a position where like Julian and some other people allowed me to like get some insight into what was happening here a little. I wasn't in this a year ago. I was evaluating this, and I can't afford with my like, guys, I don't mess around with my name and my reputation. You can Google the shit out of me. All you're going to find is good stuff everywhere, because I don't jump into something I know is going to hurt me or other people for sure. And thank God these guys allowed me to like be the fly on the wall and really see some insights. And they took some time and really poured into me. And then I started realizing, dude, it's not just me, because I have this like path, this history behind me. It's like I watch them pouring into everybody from all walks of life because they have hearts to serve. That's what attracted me to come in here. When I realized they're not just whining and dining like the guy that's done so well in the industry, like they treat the brand new member exactly like that. And in fact, they care about everybody's success. The entire community is focused on the brand new person. So you want to know at the pinnacle of where, dude, guys, Jang and Julian aren't going to toot their own horns around this. And I have to like give Carlson so much credit and everybody else for coming out. You're like, dude, Carlson sacrifices at least twice a week and pours in these things for all of us. Do you guys like, you enjoyed the presentation tonight, guys? You wouldn't be here. Like, dude, he's not getting paid to do that. Do you guys realize like Jang and Julian, they've literally poured in hundreds of thousands of dollars into this system, and they don't take anything from this. They're not taking an income. They're not taking a salary. Every freaking penny and dollar goes back into reinvesting into the tools, the technology, the people that keep this giant, what I'll call it, I don't know why Noah's Ark just flew into my mind. This like Noah's Ark, because this is what saves people. And it saved Jake. He finally dude, Jake's been trying to do this stuff for years, guys. And he's like an engineer. He understands the technical side of things, but he's never made a success anywhere. And now he's full-time in this. I can share with you the story of the person that introduced him. That guy's over in France right now because he can afford to travel all around the world. He's over there messing around, playing paintball and just living life. And he's now crushing multiple five-figure months when he had struggled for years to try to do anything online. And we could sit here and tell you like literally thousands of stories. Kayla, like, guys, you got to understand, she just had her first $46,000 month. She's been doing this like around a year, plus or minus. Do you guys realize you don't have to have Eric's background of over 10 years in the industry or my background, 10 years. You don't have to have like hundreds of thousands of dollars to invest. Sure as hell, don't put it into a franchise if you have that money. And shame on you if you're sitting on a 401k or like even $1,000 in your bank account and you're not putting $99 in here. You have like a poverty mindset, an employee mindset, and maybe not shame on you because you're doing the best you can with what you have up to this moment in time. But now we showed you something a little bit different and we've poured some things into you. So I want you to ask this as I'm like, guys, I could sit here all night because I just love changing people's lives. And I don't care if I stay here for an hour and one person join, that's worth it to me. I'm not getting paid anything from that. I charge $1,000 an hour for personal coaching. I will sit here and give you $1,000, far more than that, and pour my heart out into everything I know. But here's what I want to share with you is that what if this gave you your first $1,800 day, like it did just recently for Jake, and he was while he was sleeping? What if all this did was to literally give you like the home of your dreams? What if all this did was allow you to make your first $46,000 a month? What if all this did was allow you to literally finally quit your job like you know you deserve and you've always wanted to do anyway? What if all this did was allow you, maybe you love your job and you just want to free a spouse or a loved one? What if all this did was allow you to retire your parents? What if all this did was allow you to grab a parent that's stuck in another state and move them across country so they could be closer to your children, their grandchildren. So now their children don't just get to see them once or twice a year, that they actually get to see them every single day. What if all this did was give you that hope inside and that voice? What if all it did was to grow that voice just a little bit stronger? That one that whispers to you, I believe in you. You're better than that. There's so much amazing things for the world right in front of you. And all you got to do is grab it. And it's right in front of you right now. And these are exactly the words you used to speak to yourself as a children. You can, this is why it's amazing hanging out with children and having children, or even knowing any children or seeing them. Every time you see a child, you understand why they just skip around a seat and they're not afraid to sing Aladdin. And I'm not either, but I don't want to invest your time into listening to me slaughter Aladdin, especially when I've been like amping my voice up and I'm like losing my voice right now. You have to learn. It's inside of you guys. It's always been there and it never went away. That's what that voice is inside. It's called intuition. It's called God. It's called the universe. I don't know what you call it, but it's there and it's not going away. And it's encouraging you, because what we need more of in the world is for you to develop your gifts. Julian just talked about Barbara. She does yoga, dancing, and all this stuff. Dude, we need more people doing the stuff they love doing in the world. I have a gentleman that just joined me on the TV, just put out this video of his daughter, an amazing singing and guitar player. And we need more people living those gifts out in this world, because that's what makes the world a better place. And you want to know your best way to do that? It's to go make a metric shitload of money and go bless everybody and everything around you with that money. And what's even more so, before you do that, you bring out your unique gifts. And maybe it's not even about making money. Maybe it's about getting out of the situation you're in so you can go create what you know you need to create. Maybe it's just getting out of there so you have more free time, so you actually can afford to go freaking camping for weeks straight and just go be mountain man and live off the land like you've wanted to do forever, like Jake. Maybe what if all this did was to get your dream home overlooking the ocean like you guys saw early on that Eric now lives in? Dude, there are beautiful things in all directions all around us when you choose not to sell out and be stuck in the matrix, be stuck in your jail cell, cubicle, box lunch life, boxed into the plan that used to work decades and decades and decades ago. Go to school, get a good job. They'll take care of you. All that is changing, guys. And I'm not even going into what's happening in the financial currencies and the economies and everything happening. You have no idea what's in front of you. What I can tell you as a person who literally, like, dude, one of my friends has made more than $1 million a day many times throughout his life. He just put out this amazing post. And when you have access to people like that literally go straight to anybody, like, dude, I could walk to Tony Robbins' front door through a couple friends I have right now and like go hang out. That'd be like, that's amazing. I'm not going to pull that card, but I'm saying when you really start to learn what's happening in the world, guys, Jake said this, that you're not safe in your job. Dude, you dive deep enough in the matrix and really understand what's happening in the world. You owe it to yourself and all your loved ones around you to prove to us that this doesn't work. By whether you click or don't click the button right below, and you've already clicked join, welcome to the family. I'm going to jump in the group and welcome everybody right after this. You owe it to everybody that believes in you, that's relying on you, and even the people you don't even know yet that are relying on you that you're going to impact by making the decision. You owe it to yourself and everybody that matters in your life to get in there and find a way to get in. And this changes lives. It's why I'm here. And I'm looking forward to helping change your life as well, along with all these amazing people that just stayed on here forever. So, dude, love you guys. Julian, I'm throwing this back to you, brother. Thank you for persisting and working your ass off, dude, and never quitting and not selling out to be a personal trainer, because you've changed my life and all my family's life and everybody in my sphere of influence, dude. And if you would have quit, none of this would be here. And every person here should be thankful for you. And I know you're humble about it, and I fucking love that about you, dude. I love you, brother. Thank you for never quitting, because that's the example you set for everybody in this world. Don't ever quit on your dreams, guys. Love you, Julian. I love you too. Everybody out there, do this. Make a decision. I love you guys.
Wow, bro. I love you, man. I don't know. I don't know what else I can say after that. Whew. Freaking appreciate you, dude. Having you on board and everything you're doing for the community and just the leader you are, to have you on board. I fucking love you, bro. So with that, guys, I literally, if you didn't join yet, I don't know what's wrong with you, but go ahead and click that orange button. There's really nothing I can say after that. We love and appreciate you guys. Thank you, everybody who popped out. Thank you guys for being here. You could have been doing anything. You could have been watching episodes of The Walking Dead or doing what most people did, but you decided to, take an opportunity for yourself and for your future. So I love, appreciate all of you guys, and we'll see you guys on the inside. Take care.